And
good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Heroes Graveyard. Joined here is a very new special guest right into the slaughter. It's Disguised Toast. Hey, Disguised Toast.
Hello, everyone. I'm looking forward to fulfilling the void left by the dearly departed Chanman / Varus. So I'll be playing a rogue in honor of him.
Yeah, this isn't any normal rogue, though. We've created a pretty interesting rogue. Why don't you tell us a little about your rogue?
My rogue, Hellbeard, is a half dwarf, half orc, very powerful strength-based rogue. And he also used to be a pirate. But now he's turned away from a life of pirating, and he's lawful good. And his weapons, he carries 20 light hammers around, and he throws them at the bad guys.
And these are slightly modified light hammers that are more like medium hammers that have a damage value of the light axes. Basically, the hand axes with a bludgeoning tag attached to them.
Yes.
Can you retrieve them?
If you can find them.
After the battle. Once I run out of hammers, I'm going to need some.
Can you play fetch with them?
No.
Well, that would work. You can throw them up to 60.
Fight within 20 hammer throws.
All right. So, Lily, there was some pretty big news recently. Toast moved in.
Yeah, he did.
So, isn't that so convenient that you will be able to see your friend die on this show?
What am I supposed to? Is this a trick question?
Yes.
I hope we all stay alive.
You can hope that. It's not gonna happen, though. Isn't that right, Destiny? Someone's gonna die tonight.
Somebody's gonna die. She probably got kind of confused with that last question because she's not used to having friends.
We didn't even start the game. You don't have to be in character.
This was my turn to speak. Thanks for having me back, Trump and Koibo. I really look forward to being here, guys.
Yeah,
Look forward to having you too.
it's okay. We'll get rid of him soon enough. And finally, Kaitlyn, we tried really hard to get rid of you last week, or 2 weeks ago, but you managed to survive through chance, through luck, through some finagling.
Thanks, chat.
Is it gonna happen again?
I don't know, man. Are you gonna hit me without rolling again?
Absolutely.
All right, here's your answer.
And Neil, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing, Trump?
Doing great. Today's episode is kind of the precursor to next week's D&D programming. We're going to be off, but Wizards of the Coast is having a very special next weekend. They are supporting Extra Life, the charity, and we're here to let you know about it and to encourage you to tune in next week and basically support Extra Life and support all those hospitals and the kids and the children's hospitals. It's lovely. So, cool event next week. Stay tuned. I will for once not be evil and be like, yeah, you should support charity, you should support the kids. Good cause.
Right. Shall we start then?
Let's go ahead and begin. I'll let you take this away. Go for it.
All right. So you guys are back in the town of Ruin on this floating continent off of the Sword Coast. You've taken a little bit of rest from your activities in the sewers. You found a replacement for Varus. It's this guy named Hellbeard. He's a little dwarf here with a bunch of hammers on him, and have somehow befriended him over the last few days, maybe the last week or two that you've been resting in town, regaining your strength and your breath. And here you are, sometime later, in the center of the ruined town, looking at this message board with just the 3 messages on it. Now, last time we were here, you guys had expressed an interest in doing the Zorus quest, right?
A Zorus
Zorus
quest? Oh, the Zorus quest. Sorry, I just got really confused. Yeah, I think that's what we were looking at, right?
That's what it was last time we played.
Yes, don't lump me in with the other 2, though. I still have absolutely no preference for quest. Completely ambivalent.
Hellbeard. That's what your name was, right? Who are you? What do you do? Tell me about yourself.
I'm a orc rogue pirate, and I'm trying to right my past misgivings by being an asset and saving as much people as I can. So any quest that saves people, I would gladly embark on.
Wow,
Did
you
he
sound
just like walk up behind us?
No, we've been friends for weeks. Don't you guys
How?
remember?
weeks?
We met at that place, and we became best friends after the ordeal we went through together.
I remember. It's really
Yeah.
good to have you on board, Hellbeard.
Thanks.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we're gonna get healing potions from this guy. That was what was promised, and healing potions help people. So this should be right up your alley, buddy.
Mhm.
Yes, I too completely remember this past meeting.
Do we want to head on over to the church, and hopefully this guy's forgotten about us by now, since the one crazy alchemist guy isn't with us anymore. We should be okay to talk to him. Yep, sounds good. Yeah, no disagreement.
Yes, that sounds like
can
an excellent plan of action.
Anyway, you guys head over to Zoras's place. It is the Temple of Helm over on one side of town. And similar to the last time you guys showed up, out front, sweeping the patio in his brown robes, is this small, mousy gentleman who looks up at you and immediately begins sweating. Hi there.
Hi.
How's it going?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Okay. He looks very nervously back and forth between Ivana and Wander.
You think you know me, but you don't. You don't remember me. I've never been here before. Let us go. Okay, take me to your priest or whatever. I don't care.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Right this way. Zoras is inside. He leads you into this large cathedral, which has all this chanting music going on. There's a bunch of people at the various pews kneeling in fervent prayer. There's a large symbol of Helm, the god of protection, against the back wall, which is like a gauntlet with an eye on it, on the palm of it. While our little friend here, Motto, brings you into Zoras's chambers. Zoras is currently speaking to a woman, but as the door opens, they immediately quiet down, and a quick look gets exchanged, and she quickly walks out of the room, while Motto, kind of sweating, ushers you in the rest of the way and says, Zoras, I think we have some new people to take on the old temple job again. Zoras looks up from his notebook with the spectacles on. He's wearing long blue robes. He's like 6'2", 240 pounds, and he has a gauntlet on his left hand. He looks at the four of you and motions for you to sit on some chairs that are pushed back a little ways.
I take a seat.
Toast, you want to talk to this guy and tell him what we're about? That we'll go.
Yes, you should be the one to talk to him.
Seem like
Please.
quite the noble man. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
No one else. Just you, please.
All right. Hail, good priest. We heard of your request for some adventurers to solve an issue you have and to put some restless souls to their rightful place.
Yes. Yes, indeed. You seem like the right sort of fellow to lead this band of miscreants.
Yes. Don't judge a book by its cover. They may look like miscreants and, the scum of the earth, but these friends I've bonded with over the past 2 weeks are able to handle any job you might have for us.
You can just call us the scum of the earth.
I say you look like the scum of the earth.
I do not look like the scum of the earth, but okay.
Oh boy.
As long as you do not attempt to set fire to my temple this time, I'm sure we will have a deal.
Excellent. And what is our reward for undertaking this quest?
I will gift you 4 healing potions, one for
Okay.
each of you that undertakes this journey.
No. Okay, clearly you are very desperate. We literally set fire to this place just last week. 2 weeks ago. You don't care? That's kind of weird. Like, really? You're not going to say anything else? No, we want more than that.
Are you insulting me and demanding things of me at the same time?
I got like a flashback to the last time we were here.
I feel like 4 healing potions is a pretty good reward for this, and maybe we can work with you in the future. I think that's okay. I think that's pretty agreeable.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Why don't you tell us what we need to do, and we can move on to that part before we have a disagreement.
He
Yes,
nods
no
solemnly.
disagreement here. Actually, I have to stand outside real fast. Okay. We'll see you later. Bye.
You step outside and you see Motto standing next to the door. He looks over at you and shuffles a few steps away from you. Hi there.
Ah, yes, you again. I just shuffled next to him.
He shuffles a few steps further.
This continues as long as possible until they're done talking inside.
You guys kind of like take a lap around the building, slowly shuffling on the inside of the building. Meanwhile, inside, the priest pulls out a small, kind of crudely drawn map that shows the town of Ruin, where you guys are now, adjacent to the large lake. And he points across the lake to the other side and marks a little X on the map and taps with his finger. This here is the Lost Temple of Helm. This is where I would hope you can put those dear, devoted souls to their final rest.
Okay, that sounds good. Do we grab the map and take off? Is there anything special we need to know about these guys, or what?
They are truly devoted. So devoted they have spent all of their time after death guarding this temple. They are good people who have merely been misguided by the ravages of time. Please treat them with respect and end their suffering quickly.
Is there a way we can properly end their suffering, or do we just
With fire and steel,
fire and steel?
metaphorically speaking.
I'm confused.
It's not that confusing. Okay, sounds good to me. Is there any more information you have on these guys? Do you know, like, how many people, how many lost souls are wandering this place that need to be put to rest? Or?
Shakes his head. I do not know the specifics, but I am hoping the 4 of you will be able to handle it. There should be a boatman at the edge of the lake that will take you across if you do not wish to walk all the way around.
And one last question, Father. Could I inquire what that woman you were talking to wanted?
Are you familiar with her?
No, but she seemed like she was in distress, and perhaps we can be of help to her as well.
Great distress indeed. But let us deal with that problem next time. Let us concentrate on the task at hand. I would not want you to have something more distracting on your mind when you are trying to cleanse the world of the corruption.
Oh, that's good for me.
Sounds good enough for me. Yeah. Let's head down to the boatman.
All right. Easy peasy. You guys find Ivana standing next to Motto near the front door. He's kind of shifting across the door, and a few moments later, she shifts across the door towards him.
Oh, my party is back out. All right. Well, I will see you again when we come back. Hopefully, I don't know. These days, it's getting so hard to live, but hopefully we'll be reunited. And I pat him on the head.
Looking forward to it, sort of.
Yeah. The way you grimace, it always makes me smile so much, you know? Makes me feel so powerful. All right.
Thank you. And you guys head on down to the edge of the lake. There is the boatman. He's a 40, 45, 50-year-old guy who's leaning on a pole right next to his small little sailing ship. He sees the 4 of you walking up and kind of chewing on his lip a little bit, goes, "Howdy, what can I do for you?"
Can we ask real quick, because the guy gave us a map, how long is it to walk versus boat? Is that an option, or?
Oh, yeah, you could definitely walk if you'd like to. It would be like 3 days to walk around the lake versus like 2 hours to go across.
Okay, I understand. Just checking.
Yeah. So he chews on his lip a little bit. Says, "So, are you looking to head across?"
Yes, sir. We see passage to the temple ruins where the restless spirit resides.
I have no idea what that means. But if you want me to get you to the other side of the lake, I can do that.
I
Sure,
consult the map and show it to him to pinpoint the exact location where we're supposed to go.
Right. He takes a look at it, kind of scratches his head, and goes, "Well, I can definitely get you to here. I should probably do a quick doodle in Roll20 to show you kind of what we're talking about here." So in the upper left-hand corner of this, of the message board, I'm going to draw like a lake. It's got some wobbles to it and a river leading into it and out of it. So it's kind of like this. Your town is situated here where the star is. And the place you are heading, I'm going to do in purple, is kind of up here-ish. So it's going to be a boat ride across, followed by a walk to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
If you can all see that. So he kind of points to that inlet and goes, "Well, I can get you here for not too much money. It's about a 1 GP to be ferried across the lake, another GP to be brought back. And it takes about 2 hours to get there."
Does anything ever go wrong on these boat rides? Like, do you have insurance of sorts?
I'm not buying insurance for a boat ride. I think we can cross pretty safely, right? It's just you do this all the time, right? This is
Okay,
your
I
job?
thought maybe the insurance would be compounded in the price. I don't know, man. Like, okay, let the man speak. Did anything ever go wrong on boat ride?
Clearly, you ain't ever been on a boat before.
No, okay. I guess you don't know this about me, but I think you would be able to guess by how I dress, like nature-ish, take a clue. I just turn into animal that swims.
Well,
No need
you
for
ain't
boat.
got a problem then, but things go wrong on ships all the time. The sea's a nasty lady.
Okay, thank you. Good to know.
How much are we looking at for cost here to take the boats across?
Single gold piece for the trip.
I think that's a very fair price.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement that we want to cross? Probably.
I agree. The sooner we
I
can
think-
put those spirits to rest, the better.
I'll
Sounds
go
good.
wherever the creek goes.
How big is the boat?
Um,
Like, would my wolf form even be able to fit on it?
yeah, it is, let's say, like 10 feet wide, maybe like 12 feet wide by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet long. It's a sailing ship, sailing boat, but it's smallish.
If we can't all fit, we can all hug each other.
You can all fit, he says, nodding and kind of starting to take a few steps towards the ship.
Aw.
But y'all might want to take off that metal armor you're wearing. You fall overboard, you're gonna sink like a rock.
I feel like I can swim in my armor. I feel pretty comfortable with that. Can I feel comfortable with that? Am I allowed to?
What are
I
the
don't know how to
rules
swim
for
in
swimming
Am
in
I
armor?
strong enough to like bite someone with armor and then bring them up in wolf form?
I don't know. What's your strength there?
I don't know, 16. Let me see. 17 plus 3.
And if I sink, is this like instant death, or is it like damage over time? Or Trump, also, I think you might be muted. But okay, cool.
My
Is
bad.
anyone
I
gonna
explained
use the
for the chat's perspective. I explained to Destiny the swimming rules, which is basically in medium armor, you have to go into DC 15 athletics checks in order to stay surfaced. And then I told Kaitlyn that she could drag Destiny around, wander. All right.
I mean,
Okay.
this is assuming there's something wrong with the boat, right? Or like you magically just fall into the water.
Well, you see, there's probably monsters in the water that will come out and attack us. This
Really?
doesn't bother you, right?
No, it kind of bothers me a little bit, yeah.
Okay, just a little bit. That's good.
A
Let us.
little bit.
It's only a 2-hour boat ride, and the other option is to take a 3-day hike around.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice
spirits
there.
don't have time.
Okay.
It's okay. If you ever feel scared, you can hug my giant wolf body. It's very fluffy, warm, calming. Also grants me bonuses in battle. So
I will do that.
thank you.
So you set out on your 2-hour tour across the lake, which is good. If it was a 3-hour tour, you'd probably crash land on an island. But that's neither here nor there. And on the ship, what is your positionings? I'm going to take you to a map where you can actually see yourself on the ship. That is not how we do it, though. How do you like to position yourselves? We got our little boatman back here, who hasn't even introduced himself and has been silent the entire time you guys have been on the boat.
He's not the guy that we talked to at the river or whatever?
He is. This is
Okay,
the same guy, but he's just kind of shut up and steers the boat and goes and adjusts the mast and steers the boat.
Like, I don't think he's a bad guy, but I don't know what I want to use. I want to like just get a read on whether he seems like he's lying or like he's gonna steal money from us. You know what I mean?
He seems just kind of sullen. He's pretty content to he's been paid. Someone take off a gold, by the way, anyone. And just kind of sail the boat. He seems pretty chill.
I want to sit next to the guy.
For this sail, in the middle here, I don't know if am I able, because I have so much rope with me, can I tie like a rope around myself and then tie it to the middle of the sail thing?
Mast, perhaps?
Or the mast.
You're looking for?
Yeah, that might be the word, yeah.
Yes, you could lash yourself to the mast if you wanted to.
Okay.
But that does produce a chuckle from the boatman as you are tying yourself to it.
I really don't like water, okay? I prefer to move over flat land. I'm not a big fan of water. I'm only here because it's the only way to get across the river, okay?
Yeah, seriously, we paid you money and you laugh at us? Come on, dude.
All right. I'm buckled in then.
So you are hanging out on the ship, crossing. And can I get a perception check from everybody in the party, please?
Can I touch myself first?
No.
I was...
No.
I'm going to roll a natural 20 here. There you go, guys.
Oh, he literally did. Literally.
I don't...
Yeah.
But it was higher.
Yes, it was. So both Ivana and Wander, you spot a fin in the water, a shark fin in the water, a little ways off, kind of heading like it's going to meet up with your ship at some point.
Do we, so I guess I kind of lean back. Are you worried about these things in the water at all? Do you see these often?
He gives a shrug.
Okay. He doesn't seem bothered by it.
Yeah, if the boatman doesn't seem bothered by it, and he's made this trip so many times,
Oops.
it doesn't seem like a cause for concern.
Okay. The shark eventually kind of comes up on the side of the boat and then drops down the other side, disappearing for a little while. You're keeping a close eye on it because, it's a freaking shark near your boat. It's not necessarily a safe thing. When also...
shark! When suddenly,
Ivana and Wander, you see emerging from the water as well are a few other weird fishmen-looking things with harpoons. They most certainly do not look friendly.
Can I ready a dodge here? Or am I too late for that?
You did see them with your high perception rolls before they saw you. Before they reached, so you can start with the dodge going.
Can I start with morph?
Well, if dodge is an action, so you can polymorph into your wolf. That's fine.
All right, sounds good.
Whoop. I'm just gonna move Ivana into the water and the wolf on the water, on the boat. And can we all roll initiative as bursting forth from the water are a shark and a bunch of Sahugwin.
I used all my luck on that perception roll.
Okay,
lucky
wow.
you. My initiative rolls are crummy.
Everyone's initiative rolls are crummy, except for Lilith and Ivana. So going first is the great dire wolf herself, Ivana.
So I think I was attacking in water 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Yes. So if you want to jump in the water and swim after things and bite them, that's fine. But I'm going to give you disadvantage on any attacks in water because, you kind of have to, paddle up to something and then bite it instead of, lunge at it. So you can do it, but it's just going to be a little bit harder to bite things while you're swimming.
Yep. There might, as the always helpful DM here, you know me, I may mention that as a druid, there might be more useful forms to use near water. Go ahead.
Yeah, wolves are not super great hunters in the water.
I looked this up though. They're all right. They can swim.
Yeah,
and
I
have been
never
known to
added
hunt.
I definitely would have a water form, but I never added any.
That's fine. You can stay as a wolf then. It's your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to move here. Do I want to attack? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll attack at disadvantage.
I'll allow your leap off of the ship to be at advantage because you're like leaping towards it. Or at a normal, not at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're like diving towards this thingy.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll attack this guy.
All right, make me roll to hit.
As she's rolling, are we like progressing towards the island? Like, is there the assumption that if we hold these off for some time, we'll make it, or are we kind of stopped now in the ocean?
You are still progressing slowly.
Okay.
But you're a ways off.
Okay,
It's still
so
like
we're-
another half hour. So.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's see. I believe a 20 is definitely a hit on one of these suckers. It takes 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh, how cruel.
And then it is Lilith's turn.
I'll do vicious mockery on the scene when Ivana attacked.
Okay, so you shout out what?
I hate you. Alright, there you go.
I don't know what's up, but DC 13 Wisdom save for the Sahugwin in the water.
To trip?
No,
Oh, sorry.
To be...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll that. Also, I don't think tripping is really relevant here. Is that right?
Can't fall prone in water. Doesn't make sense.
Right. Let's see.
Someone asked about the prone, and I thought that you don't get prone in water. You don't, right?
Correct. That's literally what we just said.
Oh, I missed it.
All right, fails the check, so it takes the 3 damage, and also
Excellent.
we'll have disadvantage.
All right. And next in the initiative order is that very same Sahugwin.
All right, seeing that it's got a wolf right in its face, it's going to attempt the disengage action and swim right down. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah. Did he move away from me?
Yes,
I
it's
just attack him
swimming
right now,
down.
right? Yeah, so I just attack him.
All right. You have
What?
Sentinel.
How are you doing that?
What?
No, I'm asking you to explain
Okay.
for the viewing audience.
Is it? I always forget if it's under Sentinel.
It's under Sentinel, yes.
This one's Sentinel. Yeah, this one's Sentinel. All right, so yeah, if someone tries to move away from me, like more than 5 feet away from me, which is any move, then I get a free attack of opportunity.
Wow,
Okay.
how balanced.
But I almost feel like this has to be a bait.
So make your attack roll.
I mean, yeah, I still wouldn't.
You don't
not
have to take it.
13 is a
Wow.
hit.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, indeed. For 8 points of damage. Very nice.
That stops him from moving, right? It's speed 0 after a sentinel hit.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, with no other option, it's gonna go ahead and just attack you then.
It took a disengage action. It
Oh,
can't
it can't
take
also
any
do that.
other
Okay,
actions. Yeah.
Come
Well.
on, Trump.
lovely.
Well, now I know what his attack is. 2 melee attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws or spear.
Well, you saw it raise its hands. It's probably not gonna try to escape again next time. That's what I meant.
The next Sahugwin goes, the one on the right side.
The Sahugwin kind of glances at the boat and notices you wander. Could you describe how tightly you are tied up here?
Enough to move around the boat, and maybe even with a little bit of slack so that I could go into the water but pull myself back up.
Okay. This Sahugwin goes ahead and swims its way to the side of the boat next to Lilith, and it is rolling a grapple action against you. Lilith,
Grapple again.
in order to beat this roll, you have to roll either athletics or acrobatics to either outpower or to manage to dodge it. Your choice on which one.
Acrobatics.
It rolls a 2 on the grapple check.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic. You don't even have to roll anything,
Oh, I
Lilith,
don't
because it
know.
literally fails
Ugh.
everything possible.
It lunges, tries to grasp at you on the boat, but the boat's a bit too tall. It misjudges.
You're still uplifting right now, Neil. If I was nervous, it would really help calm the nerves.
Is the boatman in play? Like, if I try to stand on him and attack, am I taking attacks at disadvantage because we're sharing a space? Or
You can't stand on the boat. I mean, you can't squeeze in his square. Yeah.
okay, and I can't like step forward, take an attack, and back off, right?
Can you ask him to
No.
move?
So the other thing is, this boat is not stable ground.
Okay.
If you are going to be standing up on the boat, it will require. Where is my thing here? Standing up on the boat requires a DC 10 athletics or acrobatics check, not to like tumble off, because it's such an unbalanced thing, and there's fighting going on, and things are splashing around.
Gotcha.
Similarly, if you're going to make a melee attack against something right on the edge of the boat, you also have to make a DC 10 acrobatics check.
Okay.
Or you can be like, I'm going to half-ass my attack, take it at disadvantage, and not have to make that check. 'Cause
Okay, I
there's,
understand.
falling off problems here.
Okay, I think I want to drop my stuff and take out my crossbow. Is this
Okay.
going to cost me a whole action?
It'll take you around to take your shield off because it's like tied to your arm.
Okay. Will I be ready to attack next turn?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll do that. I'm taking off my shield for now. I'll set it in the whatever the bottom of the boat is. I'm sure there's a name for that. And then I'll be taking out my crossbow next round.
All right. Next up is the hunter shark.
All right, this
Dun.
shark is huge. It's
Dun dun.
like 10 feet long, actually a little bit longer than that. And it goes ahead and deftly swims into the only person in the water and bites at Ivana.
That shark is backwards.
Oh, I see. All right, and with a mighty roar, it bites into Ivana. Or attempts to, rather.
Not so much. It just eats fur.
Ooh.
Okay. Next up is Hellbeard himself.
Yar. I focus on the Sahugan that Ivana has weakened as my prey.
Mm-hmm.
And do I get sneak attack on this? Because
You do.
all right.
So how are you
Now-
going to attack it?
Okay. I attempt to throw my light hammer at the Sahugan.
Sure. I need you to make me a DC 10 athletics or acrobatics check to stand up successfully on the boat in the middle of all this battle and people like dropping shields and casting spells and moving about. The whole thing is unsteady. Solid. Missile attacks don't require a check, so go ahead and make an attack roll against the Sahagwin. 7 is unfortunately a miss. Your hammer plummets into the lake and slowly drifts towards the bottom.
Resisting the urge to fetch.
I thought you were a pirate. I thought you were good at boats, dude.
Wait, do I get a second attack because I'm dual
Yes,
wielding
you
like?
get a second attack.
No, you only get 1 missile attack per round. You don't get to throw 2 attacks.
You sure about that, Neil?
If you can find in the book where it says otherwise, that's fine, but you get 1 missile attack per round.
Wait, what happens to his hammer then? Does he just lose it?
Yeah, it's in the
Well,
water,
that-
it's gone.
I can swim and get to it someday.
So he
Yeah, you can swim to the bottom of the lake and pick up your hammer, that's fine.
chucked his hammer into the lake and now it's...
No, it's
Gone.
gone.
He's got like 20 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's like a walking Home Depot.
Alright, okay.
Ivana, it's your turn.
I see the hammer.
I'm
slowly
sorry, it's not
falling.
Ivana's turn. I lied. It's the other Sahagwin's turn.
I still see the hammer like slowly sinking, and I start like wagging my tail.
Does the urge to fetch it come over you?
Maybe, I don't know. Tar Wolves really like trained for that.
Alright, well, this Sahugwin is going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wow, I was a little bit further away than I wanted. 5, 10, 15. Alright, it'll swim up to Wander here, and then take a grapple action on Wander.
Ooh. The Sahagwin bursts from the water trying to grab you with a 14, and contested by your acrobatics or athletics.
I'm gonna roll a 17 here for acrobatics. Okay, 15. That's
A
okay.
15's pretty solid. You push off the Sahagwin, which slips back into the water below.
Get off me.
Ivana.
Would the rope also give like a plus, like 1 or 2 strength bonus?
Mm-mm.
No, because it's only tied around so that if I go in, I can pull myself back up. It's not super tight.
Okay.
Ivana.
I'm looking this up, and yes, you can, in fact, as a thrown weapon, do a action and a normal and a bonus action for it.
You get to throw as a bonus action. What page and what book, please?
So if I attack
Really?
the guy in front of me, I'm at disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to jump out of the boat to do it.
And if I attack the shark, I get advantage from pack tactics.
Yes, which would cancel out the disadvantage. So it would be a regular attack.
I think I'm just gonna use my inspiration and attack the guy in front of me.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, this is a good time to mention that you do all begin with inspiration, thanks to the fan art submitted. We've got a nice group picture of you guys. I also have an inspiration.
Yes. 24 will hit for 10 points of damage.
You don't really like see me attacking because my head's like kind of underwater, and I kind of sideways like bite into him, and my teeth just collapse into his gut, and then you see a bunch of like blood sprout to the top. What color blood do they have?
They have red blood.
All right,
Oh,
dear
it's just bad.
Koibu, and for the
Oh,
education of everyone.
and then I lift up my head through the blood. So then when I re-emerge, there's like blood dripping all down my head. Sorry, you can go now, Neil. I mean,
Okay. 2-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action, attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack, which we did set up, unless that modifier is negative. If either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack with it. So go ahead and take a second
Really?
attack
Alright.
action. Toast.
I stand corrected. You can throw 2 weapons around, but you can only shoot 1 around.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. So I guess the Sahuagin that Ivana attack is now dead, right? With the 10 damage.
Yes, it is indeed dead.
So I'll just
I think
take-
your microphone got really quiet, or I can barely hear him.
I can't hear him either.
Yeah.
I like leaned in to hear him better, but that didn't make any sense. But that's was like,
Test,
Uh-huh.
test. Is it
Is
better?
that better? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So it looks like in the immediate danger, Wander's in danger. So I would attempt to throw my remaining hammer at the Sahuagin to the top right of Wander.
Sure. Go for it.
Do I need to roll athletics again?
No, you're already standing.
All right. Ooh,
That is a hit.
Nice.
damage.
4. Okay, and you... Let's see, did you roll sneak attack on the first one?
No, I missed on the first one.
Oh, I see. Well, good news. You get to roll sneak attack damage since this is next to an ally.
All right, sneak attack.
Alright, it's a total of 12 damage.
Wow.
Okay.
Have at the heathen.
Right. Lilith, it is your turn.
Can I move and then attack, or
Yes.
can I move like away from that one?
Sure.
Can I like hide behind Wander and use him like kind of like?
Sure. You can use Wander as a meat shield.
I wanna attack the same one Hellbeard attacked as well.
Sure.
Let's see.
DC 13 Wisdom save, Sahuagin.
Right.
Aw.
Aha!
almost.
Okay. The next Sahuagin goes.
Alright. This Sahuagin... Let's see, it looks closely... And decides that you're too juicy a target, Wander. It goes ahead and attempts a grapple at you. It's reaching out from the water and is trying to pull you into the water. And I feel like this time... Oh my god! Oh.
I'm on
You are-
unmovable rock upon this boat, okay?
Very unlucky, Trumpet.
Pretty
Okay.
Okay. This guy to the top right, he's getting a crossbow bolt right in the forehead, all right?
All right.
Right there.
That'll do a hit.
Alright, as a
Hate
reminder,
it.
you do
What?
have melee guys in range, which is disadvantage. However, you did still roll high enough.
Obviously, yeah.
So, 6. Okay.
Points of damage. And the shark.
Alright, frustrated that it only bit fur. This time it tries to chomp into your more juicy bits.
That'll do it.
14? That's good. And it mightily bites you for 11 damage.
If my armor class is 14, are you sure that does it?
Yes, 14 is required to.
It's meet or beat AC.
And I don't get my like barbarian armorless bonus, right? in my wolf form.
You have a weird barbarian combo classy thingy, don't you?
I remember
the wolf
looking
is
this
still not
up.
wearing armor.
I remember looking this up and discussing it with
I think it
Neil,
goes up
and
to
I
50.
believe that that's not actually going to work.
When you are not wearing any armor, your armor class equals 10 plus your dex mod plus your constitution modifier.
But your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast, but you retain your alignment, personality, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. So you have the AC of a dire wolf, regardless of any of your class abilities.
I feel like either one would overwrite either one.
Yeah, the wild shape overwrites the other one.
I feel like wild shape's description isn't made for the barbarian description, but it's fine.
We're gonna go with what the thing under the wild shape says.
We'll go with this for now, and we'll look it up later in more detail.
So you take 11, and Hellbeard's turn.
I sense the Sahugan is weakened and close to death, and see a great opportunity to finish off. I throw my hammer at the injured Sahugan.
All right, I'm going to need you to actually move to that side of the ship because they're kind of like at or below water level, right? They're like partially submerged, so you can't you don't have line of sight, right? Because the ship is in the way, so you're going to have to move next to him.
Will I still get 2 attacks?
Yes.
All right. Is here okay?
That's fine.
All right. And I still get sneak attack bonus, right?
Yes.
All right. So I just roll the damage?
No, you need to roll the hit first, please, and thank you.
Okay.
15 will do it. Roll me some damage there.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, and are you using your sneak attack damage as well?
I don't have to, right?
It's optional.
Okay. How much health does Sahugan?
You don't know. It's got that much on its bar.
I'm going to stay on the safe side and roll sneak attack.
All right, roll it.
All right, you demolished the Sahugan.
It dies miserably.
And with my second attack, probably don't have an angle on the. Wait, do I have an angle on the hunter shark because it's so big?
If you go back to your other spot, you definitely have an angle on the hunter shark.
All right. Okay, I'll move back and then throw my second hammer.
Okay.
I'm now down to 16 hammers.
18
that's a hit.
All right, damage.
6. Okay. You slammed the broadside of the shark here.
Back to the desk of Davy Jones' locker with the
Ivana.
I'm gonna attack the shark in front of me.
Mhm.
At no penalty. Right?
Right, because it is within 5 feet of Hellbeard. That's fine.
All right, cool.
Would have been great if that shark had been 2.5 feet to the left.
But this is kind of like a technicality. Can she walk back up onto the boat with no penalty and just jump off and attack it again?
No, she would
I don't
throw
think
an
I can
opportunity
disengage.
attack, and then
Okay.
climbing onto the boat would make anybody who's standing on the boat have to make a check not to fall over as the boat rocks. So
Gotcha. Okay.
It's your turn, Ivana.
Yeah, let me just look at my X.
I have a question. What's the boatman doing all this time?
He's just sitting down, holding on to the rudder to keep you guys pointed in the right direction and trying not to draw attention to himself. So
So
it's
I
more,
think-
maybe not sitting, it's more of slouching and holding and trying to stay below the rim of the boat.
Oh,
So with regards to the armor, people said that you keep your class features, but I still have. It would still be 14, so it's just my druid armor goes up by 1, is what it was when I looked into it. That's why I didn't write it down for my wolf.
Okay.
Anyways, I didn't attack, right? No.
You haven't done anything yet.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, there we go.
That'll do it. You bite the shark for 10 points of damage, and it's Lilith's turn.
I'm go-
Turn you to face the shark.
how many hit points does Ivana have in total?
37 total, and I'm down 11.
She's fine. I'll viciously mock the shark.
Okay.
Oh, you're hurting the shark's feelings. Or are you? No, the shark manages to shrug it off.
I feel useless. All right.
Yeah, it's because you didn't actually tell us what your words were to mock it. It
You know,
had
I'm
no
gonna go
effect.
look up some new insults for my next turn.
Right. The sole remaining Sahogwen. Your buddies have abandoned you, man. What are you gonna do about this?
Alright, it's gonna take a grapple action to try to pull Wander right in here.
You can do it. Oh,
there we go. It's more like
Oh.
it. What?
Get away
Are you
from me,
kidding
chump.
me?
I got my
Alright,
rope.
It pulls
It's
at you
so
and
good.
it tugs, but you just definitely dodge.
I actually tied a net around me and tied it to the mast to keep me on this boat. It's the same metal net, by the way. My turn?
Wander, it is your turn.
All right, as I watch this like hapless creature like flail around the boat with no idea what it's trying to accomplish, I ready another bolt and I fire into its very, very tiny brain. So I might miss this one. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hunter Shark.
Alright, keeps biting at you, Ivana. That one misses.
Yeah, it misses definitely. Because it has advantage now that Ivana is wounded, but 12 is
that's
still
right.
a miss.
Yes.
Hellbeard. You got
I-
16 hammers left by my count.
I pull out my 2 hammers from my stack of 16 hammers, and I chuck them at the hunter shark.
Okay. Maybe the Hunter Shark next time will move 2.5 feet to the left. The 8 is a miss.
No.
Hurt by my failure, I throw the second hammer at that shark.
Still, no hit. Ivana.
The shark has a lot of HP. All right. I bork happily and roll with that disadvantage on the shark.
Okay. 11 is just barely not enough.
Okay.
And it is Lilith's turn.
Mock.
How are you mocking? Give me your words.
Are you always this stupid, or is today a special occasion?
Oh,
Oh no, that's all I have.
is this on the shark?
Yes, on the shark.
Alright. The shark steals itself as your insult hits it. Oh, its defenses are wide open.
The shark's feelings are badly hurt.
Ouch.
Okay. Next is Sahogwen.
Alright. Not deterred by your very slipperiness, it tries once again to pull you into the water.
You can do it. There we
Finally!
go.
Alright, there we go. So it has got you in a grapple. It swims off a bit with you.
He's tied by a rope. You said it was the length of the
Oh,
ship
yes.
plus a little bit. So
It tries
that's
to
probably
tug
as
you
far as it can
past,
get.
but then as you get over there, let's see, a little bit. That sounds about right then.
That
It
sounds
pulls
about
you
right.
there, and then it tries to pull you further, but the rope is keeping you tied to the boat. How
Well,
annoying.
Wander, it's your turn. And now we get to engage with the swimming, drowning mechanics.
Okay, what do I
Alright.
need to do?
Roll a athletics check. You have to roll 15 in order to stay afloat. Otherwise, you start sinking.
Do I get advantage with like my little rope that I can pull or no?
You
No.
just won't sink
Yep.
farther than like 5 feet below the surface.
Yes. Oh, slight miss there.
Okay, so you begin to bloop, 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 but then the rope catches you, and so you're just below the surface of the water. You're not gonna sink to your death.
Does
but
this
you-
do something to the boat, Neil?
It's tied to the mast. Wander doesn't weigh that much. I think it kind of maybe slightly tilts the boat to one side, but probably not enough to affect the people on the ship.
What a shame.
Yeah.
What a shit.
In terms of like moving away, am I being actively grappled right now? Do I need to roll to disengage this guy?
You are being actively grappled.
Okay, so do I need to take an action to disengage?
Yes.
And what would that be? An acrobatics check again,
I
or
believe it is an opposed check.
if I roll athletics, he has to roll athletics, and if I
He
roll
always
athletics,
rolls athletics, no matter what you do.
oh, okay.
You
I'll
may
do it.
also alternatively just pull out your melee weapon and stab him.
Would I'd be rolling that at disadvantage though, right?
Yes.
No.
No, thrusting weapons are not at disadvantage. Slashing weapons are at disadvantage, and bludgeoning weapons I don't think work underwater at all.
Well, that sounds like a go to me then. Yeah.
All right,
16 hit.
that'll hit him.
Ugh.
Ooh, that
Alright,
is a slashing weapon, actually. Your longsword is slashing, as it clearly says on the damage. So you actually rolled a 5 to hit him. You missed.
Can't you use a longsword to also thrust?
Let's see. Longsword is slashing is the damage type, according to the player's handbook. So
Okay.
we're gonna stick with what the player's handbook says.
Okay, well, I guess I underestimate the monster's evasiveness, and I miss horribly then on my swing.
Mm-hmm. Hunter shark.
All right.
2.5 feet.
Yeah, this Hunter Shark, noticing that you seem to be taking advantage of Hellbeard's action, goes ahead and swims over to your other side, and then bites at you from the side here.
Ooh, advantage because
Yes,
you
it senses
are-
blood in the water, so
Right.
it attacks you with a particularly amount of ferociousness.
But can
biting
I
into
not-
you for 12.
So someone can like change how they're standing around me, but I thought it was is it if you move at all, I get an opportunity of attack, or
They leave your reach, your threatening reach.
okay?
Yeah. Hellbeard.
Man overboard! I scream as I see Wander dragged away. I look at the rope tied around him, and I consider my option of yanking on the rope to drag him onto the boat.
Ooh.
What are my roles here?
Yeah, I would allow you to give one. If you can make a. Wander's being grappled by the Sahugwin. So I would need you to make me a strength check to like pull Wander up to the surface of the water, because like it's him plus this fish creature, and they're like writhing. So
It seems like it seems to me the closest would be a opposed athletics check.
yeah, an opposed
Kind of
athletics
similar
check.
to you're doing the grapple, except you're helping your buddy out here.
I like that.
All right.
All right,
Someone
Tries
also
to
said the
keep
shark was
Wander
under.
underwater.
But it looks like Hellbeard brings them both a little bit closer and Wander's head above the water.
Wow, cool. Hey, was that shark mocked from Lily's vicious mockery?
Yes, it was. So
Ooh.
it did not roll with advantage, which is therefore a miss. Good call.
Okay.
Right. It's not like Ivana actually marked the HP loss on her character either, so it's all fine.
It's all marked in here, Neil.
It's your turn, Ivana.
Going for the shark again, dude.
That'll
Okay.
definitely bite it, though. How does shark taste?
I think doesn't it like not really taste like anything? I guess I'm not really paying attention. I'm just in my head. I'm like, people always made jokes to me when they found out I was a druid. They'd say, "Ha ha!" So old age question: does wolf or shark win? I'd always be like, "Oh, stupid!" But now I know it was wolf.
Roll some damage. Ooh, beautiful.
Okay.
Lilith.
I will. I'm a heal Ivana. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Healing word.
Okay. Roll the thingies.
The general sense is a healing word is better as a bonus action, and cure
Really?
light is probably since healing word is a bonus action, you can stack that with another action. So on top of the healing word, you can even mockery if you'd like.
Oh, may I do that then?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Something about multiple spells in combat, right?
I didn't know I could do
I don't know.
Casting time. Spell cast with a bonus action is especially swift. You can't cast another spell during the same turn, except a cantrip.
Okay.
And Vicious Mockery is a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Perfect. Beautiful. I like this
Yay.
combination.
Alright.
Wisdom save. Ivana, please mark 7 more HP for yourself, while the shark ignores Lilith.
Alright, and yes.
All right, Sahugwin, your prey is being dragged back into the boat.
Okay, this prey, it uses the spear in its hand to attempt to saw off this rope that's connecting Wander to the ship. Yeah, right here. And it just saws at it with its spear here.
I think it has to release the grapple on Wander in order to do that.
Yes.
Okay. So Wander, you are freed, but you are no longer tied to the ship.
Okay.
And it is your turn. And if you want to remain on the surface, you need to make a DC 15 athletics check.
Gotcha. If I want to climb back onto the boat, I'm still making this check no matter what, or?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm making an athletics check. Oof.
You begin to sink.
Am I able to like try to climb onto the boat, or how does this mechanic work at this point?
A failed save means you sink 10 feet and lose any still carried weapons or shields. On the following round, a failed save. On the round following a failed save, you are underwater. After that, on a successful save, you can swim toward the surface at a rate of 15 feet per round. On a failure, you sink another 10. So you're 10 feet down and you lose whatever you're holding. And it doesn't say anything else. So I still think you get an action.
Okay.
So
And
I
it says
think
I
your
can swim up.
crossbow is kind of sinking now, right? That's what
Yeah,
he's
my
holding.
sword. So how
I
does
think
this?
you dropped the sword on the boat.
Okay.
I used it last round.
I feel like I tried to use it to attack you last round.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I
Yeah,
guess you carried
sorry.
it over.
Yeah.
So your sword is what's going overboard right now, not your crossbow.
Sure. So am I able to retrieve these, or is this out
They're
of the
sinking.
question for now?
Yeah, they're sinking in the water.
Okay. So I guess what are my options? It sounds like I can't do anything.
I mean, you can try and take off your armor. Do you have a sidearm that you can pull out and try and use?
No. Am I able to punch?
Punching is a bludgeoning action. It's effectively ineffective in the water.
Also, you are currently not in range as you are sinking.
How long is my quarterstaff? Is that 10 feet?
It's 5 feet reach.
Okay. I don't think I can do anything then, right? I can't try to climb
It
back
sounds
on
like you're kind of screwed. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll fidget with my armor a little bit, and then that'll be my
Sure,
action.
you can
Good.
start taking off your armor if you'd like.
No, I don't want to take my armor off, Trump.
Okay.
Well, just the way I am.
Sure.
All right.
I'm good.
Hunter Shark.
Let's see. The shark bites at Ivana. And with advantage, manages to hit. It goes right, sinks right into you for 18 damage. Wow. There we go.
Lovely.
Shark does beat Wolf, you know? You're in its world now.
Hellbeard.
Have I not done more damage to the shark than it's done to me? Pretty sure I have.
I'm pretty sure you were cheating or something with a heal.
Yeah. Hellbeard, it's your turn, my friend.
Horror fills me as I see Wander slowly fall towards the ocean floor. And as a pirate in my previous life, I know all too well the loss of a man at sea. Is it possible for me to grab the rope and jump into the water to help him?
The rope is currently tied to the mast, so no, you'd have to untie it from the mast and then dive in. You're not wearing heavy armor. You could probably just dive in and chase after him, right?
Are we both gonna be in trouble? Like what?
I mean, maybe you just need to make a DC 10 straight athletics check to swim because you only have light armor on.
Right.
So,
And what would be the benefits?
you could save his life.
Okay, so like we'll just both be at the surface of the water?
Maybe, yeah.
Alright. I heroically jump into the water with Wander and attempt to swim and carry him up.
Sure.
Alright.
On your way past, this Hugwin goes ahead and stabs at you with a spear, as you do have to dive a bit past it in order to reach Wander.
Am I able to use my disengage cunning action?
Yes. As a bonus action, you can take a disengage. Well thought.
Why, yes, you can, Toast!
Swiftly dodge the Sahugwin's attack and make my way towards Wander.
All right. You sink beneath the surface of the waves. You grab a hold of Wander, and I need you to make me a DC. It's a DC 10 athletics check to kick and pull yourself towards the surface.
Alright.
That'll do it. You bring the both of you up towards the surface of the water. We're going to say you guys are side by side rather than on top of each other. If you want to be squeezed into the same 5-foot area, that's fine, but then you'll be counted as squeezed, which will give penalties.
Would that give Lily inspiration since all she wants to see is us all hug it out?
I didn't follow that. Yvonne, it's your turn.
All right, I go to hug this shark with my teeth.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, bite him. Bite him good.
Yeah.
Alright. This is so awesome.
Yes, of
Shark
course.
wolf fight.
Lilith, it is your turn.
Can I do the same thing I did last time? Wait, healing word is a bonus action, you said?
Yes.
Mhm.
Is cure wounds also a bonus action?
It's a
Or
That's
no?
full
a
action.
normal action.
So only healing word is.
Yes.
Yes.
There are a
Okay,
few other
so-
spells out there which are bonus actions.
I'll do the same thing then. I'll viciously mock and heal Ivana.
All right. Use your second spell slot to heal for 4 HP. And then
That's good. It's good.
The shark
Ooh, the shark fails.
takes
What are your
2.
words, Lily?
You suck. You're ugly. You're the ugliest shark I've ever met in my entire life.
The pain cuts deep. The shark takes 2 points of psychic damage in its little fish brain. Sahugwin, your prey has escaped, or you've gathered a second prey, depending on your version of reality.
I like this second version more. So, seeing that you're the one kind of keeping Wander afloat, Sahugwin is going to attempt to slice you off, Elbeard. It's going to strike at you with both its spears and its bite. It bites at you. That's a 10, which is a miss, and it stabs at you with a spear, which is a critical failure. You dodge deftly.
All right. Next up in the initiative order is Wander.
So at this point, how deep is this like river thing?
It's a lake. You know, no one's measured it yet. I don't think they have that sort of.
So like swimming down to grab like my weapons is unrealistic, right?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I pull out my quarterstaff to whack at the guy next to me.
Sure. Please make me a DC 15 athletics check before you get your quarterstaff in hand to stay afloat.
It's kind of being held up by Toast, right? So, let it be rolled with advantage?
Sure. Yeah, we can give that with a roll with advantage if Toast is holding him up. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so you managed to kick yourself to the surface with Toast's help, and you can take out your quarterstaff and bash away. And that'll hit him. For 8. Oh, it is a bludgeoning damage, but you're on the surface of the water now, so I feel like you can bash down, and that'll work.
Sure.
For 8 points of damage. Well done. Hunter Shark, finish this wolf off, will ya?
Will do. Bite! 18, that's a hit, and it
You could do it.
deals 13 damage.
Oh, 2 HP wolf. Oh, so close. Hellbeard.
It's because you saved me, Lily.
It's literally because of that, yeah.
Oh, and I forgot the disadvantage, so that would mean I didn't hit you.
Oh.
How
Definitely
far,
saved by Lily. Sorry.
How far can I travel? Can I reach the hunter shark in any way, either by swimming or boat into water?
Water's difficult terrain for you, so it's going to take. You can normally go 30. No, you're a dwarf, so 25 feet.
I'm
know-
a half.
It hurts me so much to say this, but doesn't the attack still land on me? Even
11 AC?
with the disadvantage?
No, because you have AC 14, and the shark rolled at 11 at disadvantage.
Yeah, but doesn't the shark have advantage because I'm bleeding?
Oh, yes, it's normal. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead and take
I have
your
inspiration
attention.
for that? Please, that's so much damage.
You know what? Let's
Yeah,
give her
sure.
inspiration for that. Well,
Go
well
for it.
done, Kaitlyn. You're such a nice person. I wish all my players were like you, minus the good berries. So
I'm
Hellbeard,
touching myself.
Yes.
As a half orc, am I able to reach the shark in one?
what is the speed of a half orc, half dwarf? Trump, this is your own custom race that you've made?
It's just a half orc, which happened to, instead of be a human and orc cross, it is an orc and dwarf cross. So we're going to just go with the half orc stat line.
Okay, so it's 30 feet of movement. The shark is 20 feet away. but all the movement through the water takes double. So
Also, before you even take your turn, go and roll a athletics check to see if you can stay afloat in that light armor of yours. 10 DC.
As a past pirate, do I get a bonus?
no.
That's my backstory.
Well, your bonus is basically you are very good at athleticism from your history.
All right.
All right, you're staying afloat.
Cool.
So it is what 10, and it's like 25 feet away, unless you want to swim under the boat, which you can totally do. But it takes 2 points of movement to go each foot.
And remind me,
So-
I didn't quite reflect this in your character sheet yet, but you said that you were specializing in acrobatics and athletics, right?
Yes.
Okay, so all of those rolls are at +2. I'm going to go ahead and adjust them for you now.
So you are a rogue. If you take your, I don't want to tell you how to play your character, but if you take your cunning action as a dash, you should be able to reach the shark this round.
Excellent. And I will be able to. Can I grapple the shark?
You can try and grapple the shark for your attack. Absolutely.
And
You
not
can-
to, and I'll also offer you a contrary bit of advice. So keep in mind that exiting someone's range provokes an attack of opportunity.
Don't let him bully you,
Can,
Toast.
can I add some advice about how when you stand by my character, it gives me a ton of advantages? I mean, if Trill's gonna say something.
Yep.
Literally, if you stand right beside my character, within 5 feet of me and within 5 feet of the enemy, I get a ton of advantages.
Okay.
Anyway, so many decisions.
So what am I rolling to move away from? Wait, so
Nothing.
I
You
get
just-
attacked by the Sahuagin, right? I want to take a bit of damage.
That's right.
Yes.
Just a little
Okay.
bit.
I'll risk the damage and dash towards the shark.
All right.
Move yourself where you want to go.
It stabs at you on your way out and manages to hit you for 7.
Ooh, owie.
Wee.
Cursey landlubber.
It's like an aquatic creature. All right, and you would like to grapple the shark.
Yeah, me hammered
Wow.
in the water.
You are a brave man. Give me an athletics check opposed by the shark's athletics or acrobatics as
So,
it
could I try and like gouge his eyes out with my hands? Like when I grapple with him, I'm trying to like blind him with my hand and squeeze his
Let's
eyes.
see if you can get a grapple first and work from there.
Okay, so
Take it
athletics.
step by step. Yeah.
24.
Ooh, can the shark beat that? The shark can tie.
I rolled a 7 on it. So I
No,
missed.
the shark cannot beat that. So you have indeed grappled the shark.
On a later turn, you can attempt to use your attack to do such a thing.
Yes. Next up is Ivana.
So if Ivana leaves the area, like the shark can chase her.
What a
Not
madman.
while it's grappled
You're
by you.
grappling a shark.
Right.
Oh, I'm muted. So I can go on the boat and then jump off the boat without provoking an attack of opportunity?
Will you be leaving the shark's threatening square? Does it get attacks of opportunity while it's grappled?
Yes, it does. The only thing
Okay.
that grappled condition provides is that it is can't move.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to just roll normally.
Okay. Yes. 23 will hit the shark and not Hellbeard for 12 points of damage.
Ouch.
There is a lot of blood in the water between you and the shark and Hellbeard and all the Sahuagin. It's getting a little murky. Lilith.
Can I go like here? And then
Yes.
I can touch her from here, right?
Yes.
Like a tail? I
Yeah.
used cure wounds. then.
Excellent.
I don't know. Okay.
Pull the tail.
The bow. Oh my god.
4 HP is not bad.
Thanks, Lily.
Why am I sneezing?
That's nice. It's something. Sahuagin. Sahuagin? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, let's see. It goes ahead and attacks you, Wander, with the spear and a bite. Manages to hit you with the spear
Wow.
and bites at you. Misses that one.
That's not.
Oh, -2. All right. I think I have to roll an athletics check for floating, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, I'm floating. So at this point, if I get on the boat, the only one who has to roll to not fall off is Lily, right?
That's right. Oh, and the boatman himself, but he's crouched down.
Yeah, he's not gonna have to make a roll, but
Gotcha.
Lilith will.
I'll go ahead and take a whack at this guy with my quarterstaff again, and I just roll this at normal, not disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're both on the surface. That's fine.
Gotcha. I'm gonna use my inspiration for this roll, okay?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm rolling this at advantage. All right, 18, and then I roll damage is 6.
Okay, the Sahuagin kind of releases its grasp at you. It was still trying to grab at you, and
Okay.
starts kind of floating into the water.
Is he
Sinking.
dead, or is he?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
or unconscious. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Yeah, I'll climb back onto the boat then. I feel good up here.
All right. Hunter Shark's turn.
All right. You notice, like, right in front of you, the shark, which has been viciously going after you the whole time, seems to be pausing for a moment. However, after that moment, it stares at the two of you and then just bites at you anyways. That's at advantage. No biting words this time, right?
Yeah.
Does the grappling rogue on it not put it at a disadvantage?
No, it does not. Just means it can't move. But the shark is in a fine spot right now. And it chomps right into Ivana for 14 damage. This kills the wolf and proves that sharks are better than wolves.
Okay,
Hiding
well,
in water.
hasn't proved anything, man. Get ahead of yourself. So yeah, how do I fight in water?
So you have taken 8 extra damage, so your wolf form disperses into Ava now, and your main character takes 8 damage. Now you are just kind of swimming in water. You're wearing no armor, is that right? So you have no problem keeping afloat then.
Okay. I guess I'll just use my
Oops.
Do I like? Even though I took damage, since I took damage from my wolf form, is this more like blunt damage and I'm not bleeding?
No, you're still bleeding.
Okay.
Ooh, 24 will hit for 4 points of damage. Yeah, you're both on top of the water. That's fine.
8 damage?
3 plus 1 is 4, right?
Isn't it a crit?
Yeah, so you roll 2d6 plus your modifier.
I don't
and
know
you
what the
roll
plus 4 is then. Oh, that's up there. Okay, no, I get it now. Yeah, so I never attack in human form, so.
Wonderful. The shark takes 4 points of damage from the critical hit. Although I kind of feel like we missed Hellbeard's turn in the middle of here somehow.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll get Hellbeard right now.
All right, so I'm grappling the shark,
Mm-hmm.
and my hammers have no effect in water.
Yeah, they're well. You could probably hammer on the top of the shark because the shark's been at the surface of the level of the water in order to bite at the wolf, which has been floating. So you could probably bring a hammer down on top of
And the
them.
good news is I don't have to throw them, so they will remain in my inventory.
Correct. So if you want to attack him, you'll have to release your grapple, I believe, if you want to make attacks with both hands.
Can I? Well, we talked about this earlier, but now that I'm grappling him, can I use my bare hand to like?
To
Shove it
rip out
inside
his
him.
eyeballs.
Yes. Any orifice available?
Sure, I think we can allow that since you have it in a grapple. It's just a matter of assigning what roll you have to hit in order to do that.
Right, and remember, we will turn this around and have people grapple you and rip your eyeballs out as well. So what do you think is a fair way to determine whether or not someone can rip your eyes out?
Well, having your eyes ripped out isn't the world.
What?
I like the way you're thinking.
Let's go with, I don't know, 15?
Sure, AC 15 for an eyeball.
Are we rolling Kill Bill here?
Prepare to have everyone blinded by a horde of 50 kobolds.
Yeah, you're letting Toast set this precedent. All
I'm
right.
thinking about it still. Let's set it at 18.
So AC 18 to gouge out an eye.
Sure, from the struggling shark underneath you. I think that's
I mean,
better.
if something has higher than AC 18, it's always better just to aim for its eyes.
No, I mean specifically when you have it grappled and then you're like
you
trying
gotta be, you have to have it grappled, and then it's AC 18 to hit its eyeball.
This is kind of a special case, so it's not always going to be happening this way.
Does the shark take damage from losing an eyeball?
I think it takes the amount of damage that you deal to it.
All right, excellent. So do I roll athletics? What was it?
No, you make a roll to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What button do I click? My light hammer or
Your light hammer.
Har.
There you go. You smash the shark in one of its eyes with your light hammer. Please roll me some damage, and we'll.
Oh my god.
What a boss.
7 points. Wow.
That's not enough, is it?
No,
Not
it's
quite.
not.
So close.
Lilith, it's your turn.
Let's mock.
Oh, that might do it.
Almost dead.
So close. Let's roll that vicious mockery and the saving throw for the shark.
Wow.
You hurt its feelings to the point that it gives up on life and just turns
Wow.
belly up and dies.
Ah.
Wow. Just wow. And I think between the rest of you guys, you can manage to get the people in the water, out of the water, and back onto the boat and all that fun stuff without too much problem.
Is it Apocalypse Now where the guy is like in the water and then his eyes just come slightly up above? He's like, what movie is that? Well, that's me. It's Ivana in the water, but like slightly emerging from the blood.
Nice.
Nice mental imagery.
All right.
I would like to. Is it possible for me to use my fishing pole to retrieve some of my hammer?
No. Your stuff has sunk to the bottom of the lake. It's gone for all time.
All right,
Unless you want to undertake a quest to dive down to the depths of the ocean, the lake, to retrieve your hammers, but
Can I talk to the
Would it-
boatman?
Would it
Yeah,
still
totally.
have? Oh, for future reference, would the hammers like smell like him? Like, would they have a
Smell them out
scent?
underwater?
Possibly, but it'll fade pretty quickly underwater.
All right.
yeah, I mean, these hammers are not super expensive items.
They were
5
given
gold
to me
a turn. 5 gold per.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just talk to the boatman?
Yeah, what would you like to say to the boatman?
Probably
Did you
more
know This was
troubling.
going to happen? Like, were we tricked? Like, does this always happen? Stuff like that.
He shakes his head and kind of slowly begins to rise above the boards of the boat and goes, I mean, I've seen strange things out here before, but this one's new.
Okay, but like you did tell us something could happen. Is I agree with our small child in party. Like kind of suspicious, right? You say like, oh, I don't know what will go down, and then wow, shark, look at that.
I mean, technically, if it weren't for us, you would be dead too. So, can we get like a refund or?
Technically, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be out on the water right now. So
Can I
technically,
use a-
pay me double?
Can I use like a persuasion check or anything like that?
Yeah. I want you to give me a better argument than that because you're also the reason that he's here.
Okay.
So give me your best argument for why he should give you a discount.
Well, you're running this business, okay? And you can't just like advertise a business and then let your customers get attacked by shark people thingies, and we all could have died too,
Give me your persuasion check.
I'm gonna fail, aren't I?
Can I like help her with this?
I don't know if you can help. You're probably going to make it worse.
Well, I mean,
Will do it. And this is the beginning of the end for civilization because now the boatman will post a sign that says, caution, water is dangerous. You could get attacked by something in order to limit his liability. He pays you back the 1 gold that
Awesome.
you paid him. He murmurs something about liability lawsuits and not wanting to just, upset the kingdom and not want to have to hire a lawyer. So he just gives you the coin back and you continue sailing. Shortly later, you
Well,
reach
before,
the other side of the lake. He drops you off.
Before you continue sailing, I will mention, well, one of two things. First of all, this is a great time for a break. Second of all, we salute Wanderer's longsword, which is laying on the bottom of the lake. So,
And my crossbow.
and your crossbow too.
So he's
Wonderful.
useless?
Do we get a short rest since this was a 2-hour boat ride?
You can do a short rest on the way there, and a little bit longer once you land. That's fine. So we'll leave off after. We'll arrive back at the short rest.
Can I give the fisherman a gold coin out of my own pocket so that when it's our time to leave, he would actually have an incentive to come back instead of leaving us stranded?
Yes, you can.
I will
You're a
hand
good
one
person.
over one gold piece and say, "You did warn us about the monsters, and you deserve this, and I hope you succeed."
Aww.
He chokes up, nods, but doesn't say anything.
I hope you're happy about this conflict you've created in our party. Okay.
Go ahead and take an inspiration for that toast, although I think you haven't used it yet, so you can only hold one inspiration per.
What's an inspiration?
Wow, you're so nice, Trump.
I know. Inspiration allows you, before you make an attack roll, or before making an ability check, you may roll at advantage instead of normally. You just have to spend that inspiration.
How do I have to use the inspiration now?
No, you just you have it
I
stored.
just have it?
Yeah, so just next time you want to roll a die, say, I'm going to use my inspiration to roll this at advantage. And that's how it's done. All right.
But I didn't do
Wait.
it for I did it for the right,
I have a question. Wait, Wander has like no weapons now?
No, I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm good. Ready to go.
Fantastic.
Yep.
We'll see how a weaponless fighter manages to be any amount useless after the break. All right, welcome back. The heroes are now traversing the rest of the lake, and during which a great performance by Lily ensues.
I use Song of Rest during our thing and play my melodica and heal everyone.
Do you have a specific song that is your song of rest, or is it just kind of like random notes?
I am improving.
Can you improv for us right now? Do you have a melodica on hand?
No, I don't. No, sorry. I have a piano.
Do you want to improv on the piano real quick? Can you do that?
I can do that. Oh boy.
Oh, snap.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
Yep.
Is it like, what's the volume?
No, it's good. It's perfect.
Okay.
We can't hear that though. That's dead silent.
Alright. I don't know how to fix it.
All right. Well, it was a beautiful song of rest.
Yes.
Just pretend, okay?
All right. Well, this is going to mean that as you spend your hit die, as a reminder of how that works is you can spend your hit dice in order to regain hit points. Due to the Song of Rest, you will all get 1d6 more.
For those of you that spend hit dice, you don't just get it back automatically.
Oh.
So it looks like just Wander. Oh, everyone's down except for Lilith a little bit. So, Kaitlyn, we are Song of Resting and Short Resting. So if you'd like to expend any hit dice, you also gain an additional d6 back from the Song of Rest.
Yeah. What do I get back from Song of Rest?
D6 if you spend any hit dice. Are you going to spend some hit dice?
Yeah.
I'll roll one. Sure.
Cool. All right. You recover your 2 missing HP there, Wander.
Okay.
I'll
Albano, you
spend-
get 1 plus your hit die. Would you roll your hit die, please? Are you?
I- Oh, I see. Yeah. Where's our like automatic hit die roller?
It should be your character sheet. Just click the hit
Oh, I
dice
see.
button. Yeah. And you have a 2 druid and 1 barbarian hit dice. So you should pick whether you're rolling a d8 or a d12.
I guess I'm gonna roll a d8.
Okay. d8 plus con mod.
Was it 3 druid and 1 barb, or 2 and 1?
2 and 1. Everyone's level 3 right now. Right. So Toast, you go up by 11.
Did
Very
you just
nice.
convince her to roll a D8 instead of a D12?
I don't know if I convinced her. I just
Wait,
reminded her
sorry.
of the options.
Oh, I see, because she
I
has...
meant-
I see, I got it.
I thought it was D6 and D8. I meant to do the. Well, it's fine.
So you get the 1 from the Song of Rest, you get the 7 from your hit die, and you get the +2 from your con mod for, you're only down by 8, so it didn't matter. Okay. Everybody is at full hit points when you arrive on the other side of the lake. Thanks to Hellbeard's polite negotiations with your only source of transportation back across the lake, the boatman agrees to keep an eye out, and if he sees you guys arrive back in this area, he'll come across and pick you up. So you are on the other side, you've taken your short rest, and it is time to make your way to this Temple of Helm, this old abandoned Temple of Helm. What is your marching order? Because when you're walking for long periods of time with groups, you're going on hikes and stuff, you tend to form a single file line. Sometimes it'll be 2 by 2, but generally you're kind of like one in line for long walks. If you want to be 2 by 2 in some way, that's fine. But what is the order? Who's in front? Who's kind of your lead person?
I'd probably be in front.
All right. Wander's in front, followed by
Me.
Ivana, followed by...
I'll go.
All right. Having Hellbeard bring up the rear. It takes you the better part of the day to arrive at this temple, which is at the base of a wooded area. You can see the decrepit building as it approaches on the horizon, and soon you're a quarter mile off from it. You can pause and kind of have any discussions you want about the approaching of this building, but it's just kind of this building out in the middle of nowhere, seemingly. What do you guys want to do about it?
I'm kind of just eyeing Hellbeard up and down.
So kind of like just like a preliminary check around to make sure there's not any like traps or anything near the entrance, or if we don't see any of those guys wandering outside or having like rigged any contraptions up or anything.
Yeah, you can do these things. Is that the extent of what you'd like to do? Are there any discussions you guys would like to have on this topic? Other than just like check to make sure it's not trapped?
Yeah, if these guys are wandering around doing some spooky stuff, I mean, they could have it trapped if other people have come here to try to free them from their angst or whatever. So I'm in favor of just looking for traps or something like that.
Yes, very spooky. Much like how we previously had a rogue, lost the rogue, and now have new rogue.
I'll do whatever the group does.
Can I use my thieves' cant to uncover secret signs and symbols in the area?
Yes, you'll need something to actually look at to uncover these signs and secrets.
All right.
Right, there's not like you can't just look at. I guess you could look at the dirt at your feet to see if there's anything in there, but there's not. So, what would you like to examine for secrets?
Is there any signs or trees?
Not right now. You're kind of walking through a big open plain, and this temple is at the base of a forest.
Okay. All right, then I choose to listen to what Wander suggested.
All right, so it sounds like you guys are just walking right up to this place. So here you go. You have arrived, and here is your big, scary-looking temple. Well, I guess it's not that scary. It's actually kind of quaint.
Perhaps the rogue should scout out.
A fine idea, milady. As I go up.
Yes. Okay.
I walk up towards the door and I examine it for any signs of distress, or like I try and listen in to hear any sound.
Yeah. Go ahead and move your character where you want it to go on the map.
All right.
You can click and drag, or you can click in D-pad. So you put your ear to the door, and why don't you give me a perception check to see if you can't hear anything going on behind it. It's pretty quiet. Pretty still.
While he's like up there, I say to Lily, like I whisper to her, like, are you sure we knew this person 2 weeks ago?
And I whisper back, you might have been a little inebriated when we were hanging out. You might not remember, but he's a friend.
Okay, I don't believe you, but in order to, maintain positive relations between us, I will say that I do. Yes, okay.
All right, guys, I don't hear anything. It looks pretty all clear.
Are you able to see inside?
Can I attempt to look inside?
Yeah, you can open the doors if you want. The doors here are large. They're coated in brass. That's what they are. So their core is probably wood or something else with just a nice brass finish on the outside. You can see it's slightly discolored from the years of wear and tear. There are large doorknobs, one on either side, because it's a big set of double doors. It's an old, ancient temple. God knows how long it's been here. But you are free to try and open it if you'd like.
Can I first attempt to walk around the outer walls to look for a secret entrance or an extra?
Totally. Why don't you just move your characters where you want to go? Yeah, you walk around. It looks kind of normal over here. You can. It's not on the whole map, but you can walk around the entire building if you'd like.
Okay.
There's not much in the way of other actual doors anywhere. There are some windows kind of higher up, maybe like 4 or 5 feet off the ground, that have intricate stained glass all over them, which means there's little bits of wrought iron throughout it, making those windows difficult to go through if you were to break the glass out, which...
Okay. Are these trees higher than the walls? On the left?
No, the trees do not reach the roof.
All right.
Is there something specific that you're looking for?
Either ways to climb up on the building walls, or like a tunnel entrance, or like a crack in the wall somewhere.
Yeah, well, you're a skilled rogue. You could probably find a way up. You could probably get your way onto the roof. It would take a little bit of time and probably some cooperation from your teammates, but you can scale the building without too much trouble.
All right, team. I'm gonna scout ahead, but I'm gonna need your help. So, Wander, could you lift me up with your hands, and I'll try and climb up.
Yeah, sure. I've got extra rope too. I don't know if that would help you scale. I mean, I have a grappling hook as well. I don't know if that is enough to pull a person or how that works. What the interaction with that object is like.
If you both have grappling hook, can you attach the grappling hook to the other grappling hook?
That's unnecessarily complicated. You could just lower a rope.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we're scaling the building and then lowering a rope so that all of us can go on top.
Sure. The roof is quite steeped. Hellbeard, you get up there, no problem. You can lower a rope and pull the others up after you, or they can climb up after you. The rooftop has many gargoyles situated on it. Some of them are water spouts for the gutters. Other of them are just there to terrify people that might come by, or maybe scare off birds.
So there's no flat area on the roof. It's all triangular.
Well, yeah. That's how roofs work.
Why are we using the door again?
I don't know.
We're just looking around. There's no windows or anything to look in at the top. If it's just a roof, then
yeah, the roof doesn't have any skylights in it. There are large stained glass windows on the sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay to go in.
Reach those stained glass windows if we're on the roof.
Yeah, you can lean over the edge and look on in. Which section of the building would you like to look in on, approximately?
Eastern side.
Okay, so this, this area over here, or this area over here?
This area over here, top right. Okay,
top right. So you can look on through. You see a large main chamber filled with pews. There is an altar near the back, and there are these 2 large pools that seem to be filled with clear, pure water, and a slight glow coming from the back wall, which is illuminating a pair of skeletons. They're both standing there with crossbows at the altar, just kind of staring straight ahead, crossbows in hand, towards the front door. They don't seem to have taken sight of you.
All right. I yell to my team, There's 2 skeletons with crossbow looking at the front door. Do not go through the front door. And I warned them, and I suggest that can we like swashbuckler through like the windows with the rope, like burst in?
They're stained glass windows. That means they've got like it's like complicated metal work all throughout it. You just like hit the window, break the glass, and fall flat. It's not like big plate windows.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, all I do is I warn them that there's skeletons watching the front door and to beware.
I mean, what are we gonna do? I don't see anything we can do besides going in.
Is there any way we could like draw the skeletons to the door or come out? You know, perhaps someone could make themselves sound like they are in distress. Or I mean, I don't really know why the skeletons would care about that, but
Can we knock on the door? And then
Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait, can I knock on the window and try and get their attention?
You may try whatever you like.
I will. All right,
Okay,
what
wait
do
a
you-
second.
Okay.
If you're gonna do that, what if you knock on the window to get their attention, and then when they walk over in that direction, we like come bursting through to attack them?
yes,
I
of
like that plan. All right.
There could be more in there. Okay, be brave.
I lower myself to the ground floor and I ready a hammer to throw at the window.
Okay, all the rest of us are ready to come in the front door.
Break in church windows. Nice. All
Yes,
right.
but
So
like maybe keep tapping on it until they go over there. Because if they just are standing in the same spot, just
All right.
shooting at the window, then
What
this
is
does not help us much.
is the door even like unlocked? Can we go in?
Oh, I'll be able to open it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, like me too, whatever.
Okay. I climb back up to the wall because I feel like, yeah, you're right. I need to be able to look at the skeletons. And I tap loudly with my hammer against the stained glass window.
all right. So you're like on the roof, leaning over, tapping.
Yeah.
The skeletons do turn to face you, illuminated by the light near these pools of water. One of them raises a crossbow towards you and takes a shot. You're behind 3/4 cover, so it's got like -5 to hit, but it takes a shot.
Mhm.
All right. Phew. It's going to. That's good,
That's
right?
actually
This, yeah. You take 8 damage through the very tricky shot.
I can dodge this?
No, it rolled really well. Yeah, even with
were-
a penalty of 5 to hit from your cover.
It's the ghost
Ooh.
of American Sniper right there. Okay.
Okay, I lose 8. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Maybe this music's a little too peaceful now that
Okay, are they coming for you?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Those 2 skeletons are still just standing right behind the altar. One skeleton is kind of taking its time to reload now. The other skeleton kind of glances to see what you do.
Couldn't we have knocked on the door, wait till they come out and ambush them then?
Okay, I knock on the door.
I don't know.
I'm knocking on the door. Knock, knock, knock.
This
What are they
seems
doing?
No
complicated.
response. Toast, would you like to do anything?
I regroup with my team.
Okay.
Guys, they shot me, but they're reloading, so now's a good time.
So there's 2 of them. Only one shot you?
Yeah, the other one was distracted.
By your beauty?
As you can tell by this arrow sticking out of my shoulder, I'm injured, but I've given us an opportunity to attack. So I suggest we just attempt to kick the door down and rush them, because crossbow takes a long time to load.
Like about as long as it took for you to give us that description of what happened? Okay, I open the door. Yep.
All right, you throw open the door, and there before you, as
I'm
you
also
walk
in wolf form.
you can take it's a bonus action to transform, right?
Yeah.
I feel like saying you're in wolf form the moment that he says I kick open the door and there's monsters there, and like by the way, wolf form earlier. I feel like
No, I'm
you're,
doing it right
you're an
now. I mean,
experienced
as-
enough player that
No, for real. I was waiting for them to open. Like the moment we start opening the doors, when I'm gonna transform. So that's why I said it. That. Do you want me to like over-explain everything, or do you want me to say it exactly when it happens? Because that's exactly as we're opening the door. That's when I do it. You didn't say there was anything there yet.
Okay, how many kobolds are throwing slings at me?
All right, you can be in wolf form, Kaitlyn.
Well, these
I appreciate
skeletons
the
that you
heads up on
see,
the stuff ahead of time.
these skeletons that you see don't seem to have prepared an ambush for you, despite your.
Good, because I'm readying a dodge right now. Then.
Right,
Alright,
actually, it's all initiative right now.
Initiative, yeah.
Oh, okay, that works.
Did they already roll? Oh, we need to clear the old ones, don't we?
Yeah, I'll clear all the old ones. There we go. New initiative rolls coming on in.
To Hellbeard, you notice that these two skeletons are not the skeletons you saw, since they're not behind an altar.
And they're not holding crossbows. It looks
The two in the back are holding short bows.
right. Yeah, they didn't look like the skeleton that shot me in the shoulder.
How many skeletons here? I thought you said you just saw 2.
Oh, the other 2 I did not. Well, these aren't the same ones because.
Did you describe it as crossbows?
I described it I think the ones in the back I described as crossbows.
Okay.
I probably should have said short bows, but same damage, same rate of fire. It's fine.
Sure.
In an effort to be more like understanding, I've learned to tell the difference between every skeleton I've seen. And I can tell you guys that these 2 skeletons are not the same 2 skeletons, despite them all looking similar.
Okay.
All right. Well, after you've all rolled initiative, these 2 skeletons in the front. Is that everyone? Let's see.
Just checking.
Yep.
I can't see inside right now. Are we supposed to be able to see through that front door or no?
Well, you can't see inside because you don't have dark vision, and there's actually a little bit of light coming in through the front door. I didn't set the light up properly.
Sure.
This should be here, but it should be.
Oh.
The skeleton was just off to the side here, and they just go through the door that you've opened and attack at you with their short swords. Wander. That's a swing for 14, and that is a swing. They both miss you.
Yeah, terrible from the skeletons. Lilith, before you are the undead.
I guess I'll just mock them. I don't know what else to do. Wait, can I use a shield to attack them too, or like is it just a shield? Like,
That's
how
an
does that
improvised weapon. It would do D4. Oh no, it's a spiked shield, so it would do D6.
Yeah.
Yes, you can try and bash them with your spiked shield.
work? Okay. I'll just. Oh, this is hard. I'll just mock them. I don't want to go near them.
All right.
Can I like step back too? Or
Absolutely. You can move up to 30 feet.
just a little bit more back in the little mock.
Wonderful. And let's do that vicious mockery.
Are you mocking the one on the right or the left?
I want to mock the one on the right.
Okay, roll the 0. You managed to pierce into its soul, and it's jarred.
All right. The next skeleton, one of the ones in the back with the short bows.
All right, the skeleton's in the way. Does that mean Wander now has cover?
I think that's the way that we've been doing it, is that creatures provide cover if it's like direct line of fire.
Okay, skeletons are never experts at combat anyways. It goes ahead and fires off a short bow at Wander at -2, so an 11 does not hit.
Total miss. And Hellbeard.
Okay. I'm not blocked by anything on. Can I hit both skeletons equally right now? Like.
Well, right now you can't reach either of them unless you're going to throw your weapons.
I will be throwing my hammers. And
Okay.
I scream out, "It's hammer time!" Okay, I will target the one on the right.
Okay.
Alright.
Chuck a hammer.
I throw my hammer.
Ooh.
Dang.
Critical hit.
It is hammer time.
Click that light hammer text. What were you say?
Bludgeoning. I got the bludgeoning bonus against skeletons, right?
Yep.
Skeletons
Would
are
you-
vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Would you like to use your sneak attack on this as well?
Also use my sneak attack.
All right.
Okay, you
And-
have managed to deal a total of 9 times 2 is 18, plus 7, 25. It crumbles into a pile of bones under your onslaught.
And I
Whoa.
say, there's more where that came from as I ready my second hammer.
If you move like just to the right, you can throw your second hammer.
All right.
But right now, like Wander's providing cover for the monster.
All right. I do the shuffle.
Shuffle. There we go.
And I throw my second hammer at the skeleton in front of Wander.
12. That's a miss. It
Curse.
hits the bones, but doesn't connect enough to do any damage.
Okay. Second skeleton in the back.
Okay, with the first skeleton down, it has a better angle to shoot at Wander, and it shoots and misses.
Ugh.
Ooh, Wander's AC. Oh, you're still using a shield, aren't you?
Yep.
All right. Next up is Wander himself.
Pathetic. I'm gonna take a swing with my borrowed rapier onto the skeleton in front of me. Oof.
That's a hit.
That'll do it.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's a little bit of damage.
Okay, you give it a good slice.
Do you still
And
have disadvantage to attacking around walls?
What?
No, it's fine.
In front of me, right?
No,
No,
for
it's fine.
myself.
It's fine.
yeah, you want to do this corner? That's fine. Yeah, no disadvantage.
Okay, so then I get advantage.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
that's a hit.
16 will do it, and you will
Alright.
shred the skeleton. It just goes down. Poof. Next up is Lilith.
What's the range for the mockery thing? Like each square is 5?
Yes.
5, 10. Okay, I can still hit it from here then, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
What are
Okay.
your words that are so vicious
Uh,
that they're going to cause psychic damage to an undead creature?
eat more calcium? I don't know.
Ah! Alright, let's see.
There we go.
Ouch, it's marked.
Its feelings are badly hurt. And it will reply with.
It's going to shoot the short bow at Lilith, even though she's behind Wander. Also, this is at disadvantage and -2. But that's an 8.
Yeah. The shot misses Lilith by a mile. Hellbeard.
All right, so it looks like I've been within 20 feet of the skeletons for my hammer to be at max effectiveness.
Yes.
So I would just simply move up within 20 feet of them, and I throw my axe at the one on the throw my hammer at the one on the right.
Nice.
All right, here we go.
Just as a reminder, we can't see anybody in there with you. It's dark.
He can see because he's got infravision. A 15 will hit and do 10 points of damage because the skeletons are vulnerable.
That's enough to bring it into a pile of bones. It's also gone.
Wait, shouldn't you not say that until I roll my sneak attack?
You can't roll sneak attack, that's why I said it.
Oh, right.
There are no allies.
All right, and I ready my second hammer to throw at the left skeleton.
What if we have a lot of hammers?
Fortunately,
down
it's
to-
pretty easy to pick them up here.
Is lighting a torch a full action or bonus action?
Full action.
Okay, I guess I'll light a
Well, I'm
torch.
throwing my hammer first.
Your second hammer hits.
Oh, okay, sorry, I don't know.
All right, that's
And-
enough to bring down the skeleton too. Congratulations, you have defeated a squadron of skeletons.
And I say, looks like these skeletons are boned.
Oh my god.
And I pick up my 4 hammers that I threw during combat. So I'm still at 14.
Nice. All right.
Okay, can I light a torch?
Yep.
Are we able to crush
You're gonna have to
these
take off your shield if you want to hold it, or you can just like toss it on the ground and kick it around.
I'll toss it or hand it to one of these guys. I'm not putting down my shield.
All right.
Are we able to like crush the bones or anything or scatter them or anything like that? Or seemed a little easy.
Yeah, you can scatter the bones and toss them around.
Yeah, okay, yeah, just kick them around a little. Memory like that.
Yeah, you desecrate the bodies.
Okay. Yeah, well, what's up, guys? We know there's at least 2 more in the next room. These guys were a piece of cake. I'm sure the next room will be a piece of cake as well. We feeling good? Is anybody feeling
Yeah,
good?
despite this arrow in my shoulder, the speed at which I brought down the skeletons are very good.
You seem
Yes.
quite resilient.
I'm glad to have you here with us, although apparently you've been here for quite a time. Either way, very beneficial.
I am doing my duty as a lawful good citizen of the land.
When we open this next door, I'm assuming the stained glass windows were too dark to let in any significant amount of light. We're gonna need to roll a torch in, right?
Wait,
What?
did the skeletons like drop anything or?
Guys, on doubt, did you grab the crossbow?
They've got some short bows up here, and they have like some armor scraps and some weapon scraps, but their weapons are pretty crappy. They're like old, rusted out long swords that are kind of meh.
Yeah, I don't want that.
The short bow isn't useful at all.
Yeah, it's totally functional.
Can
Do
I
you
pick
want to
it
just
up?
start picking up weapons?
I'll grab a short bow, sure, if there are two of them.
Sure. Yeah, there's 2 short bows.
Okay. One quick question. In combat, can you switch out between 2 weapons instantly, or does that take a turn?
You can drop whatever you're holding for free, basically, and you can interact with one object. So you can draw your sword for free. So if you want to like drop your rapier and pick up your
Quarterstaff?
quarterstaff is a 1 or 2-handed weapon.
I believe it's a one-handed.
I think.
Otherwise, it'd be a full staff, right?
It can be 1 or 2. So yeah, you can drop your rapier and pull out your quarterstaff.
Okay, sick. Okay. I'm hugging this door then. So if we do this, someone's gonna have to I'll roll a torch into the room.
Before we do that,
Uh-huh.
my good bard, may I receive some healing?
Oh God. Sure. Can I?
If you have the spell slots for it.
I have 1 spell slot left for the level 1, so I'll use that.
Okay.
Ooh, I feel like a new man.
Nice job.
That's not my level 1 spell slot.
Perhaps because you are obviously a new person we've never seen before, but okay.
All right. Is everybody ready? Do we all feel comfortable here?
I'm ready.
I'm not hearing any no's, so I'm leaned against the door. I have my shield up and prepared for anything that might shoot at me as I open it. I'm gonna open the door, and one of you two, either Lilith or Ivana, can roll a torch through. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, then I throw the door open. Sure.
All right. You throw the door open. Someone chucks a torch in. You see standing before you 2 shadows and this well-armored man with a glaive in his hands, plate mail covering him head to toe, who booms out in a large, deep voice. Who would desecrate the Temple of Helm? And I think that's our cue to roll initiative as he menacingly steps towards you. All right. Ivana, you go first as our Dark Knight before you calls for your head.
So I don't see the Dark Knight.
Maybe that's because your wolf doesn't have dark vision. So you can't really... Oh, no one chucked the torch in. No one moved the torch.
Can I shout
there we go.
out a warning?
Oh, okay. Oh,
There
I
you
see
go.
now.
Someone
Some
touched.
dark.
Okay,
vision.
so I see 2 shadows, the knight, and then 2 skeletons.
There's also 2 crossbowmen behind them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually just gonna stand where I am and like do a low growl.
Okay. You growl. Is done. Skeleton.
Very spooky. Alright, the first skeleton here. It raises its crossbow and fires off a shot at Wander. That's a hit.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Use my lucky here. Do we do another roll, or do I take the disadvantage of that?
You roll.
I roll.
D20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do this before your damage roll, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Before the damage roll. Okay. I'll take that one.
Okay. The arrow looks like it's on course to hit you, but the door manages to flutter and block it just in time.
Okay. Lilith.
Mock,
Plus
mock, mock,
spells,
mock,
doesn't
mock.
Okay. What are you mocking, and what are you saying with it?
The left shadow, I guess,
Okay.
or the one that's going right after me. I don't know which that is. Oh, that's the right one.
Okay.
And what are your words?
I hate shadows. I don't know.
That's real vicious.
I can't do it.
It cuts deep. He doesn't like being hated by you.
I have a question too. If they like shoot arrows at me, can I use the shield to like block it or?
That is part of just it adds to your AC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that is your turn. Shadow's turn.
All right, the shadow flickers across the wall and through over here, and then kind of trying to go right behind Wander. It just shoves its hands right into you.
Is the front door open?
Yeah, I think. So.
Yeah, the door turns to the side rather than opens because the art assets are imperfect.
To the outside.
Yeah, so let's just pretend that the door is open. In fact, I'm just going to remove the door.
Yeah, perfect.
There we go.
Okay, so is there sunlight coming into the room?
Yes.
The lighting effects should be accurate. So whatever you see is the lighting that's available. Yeah.
All right, the shadow misses you.
Yes, disadvantage from the vicious mockery. And Wander, it is your turn.
Are these shadow? Are these like ethereal beings? Does it look like if I swing my sword at this guy, it's gonna do anything, or is it?
I imagine they have resistance against slashing, bludgeoning, and thrusting.
Really?
Can you imagine that? That's quite the imagination. All right. Man, you know what? This guy in front is he's looking like a real jerk. I'm going to, I think I'm going to rush forward and attack the, oh no, but he'll get an attack on me. Yeah, I don't care, man. Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm right in front of this guy.
Okay, as you wander out of range,
Yeah.
it shoves its hands into you. This one does, let's see, no, it doesn't have Vicious Mockery on anymore. And hits you for 13 damage.
Wait.
Oh, actually, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes?
Let me lucky this. Let me see if I can roll a better
Okay.
thing here. Is that okay with you, buddy?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay,
Oh,
get away from me. Get away from me.
you managed to, like, definitely, almost by chance, completely randomly avoid it.
Strange how that works.
Okay, and then attack the shadow.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, she's taking
Yep.
a reaction to the shadow's reaction.
Okay.
Wow, this combination. That is a hit. For 9. However, as you bite through it, you notice that it's not very material, and you're not doing quite as much damage as you would expect.
All right, Wander, you have made it up between the shadow and this dark knight.
Okay. Hellbeard. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead
and also, as you wander into
Ooh.
this guy's
yeah,
range,
we know everybody gets, yeah.
let's see. Let me just check here.
Yes, Polar Master plus Sentinel means opportunity attack when you get within 10 feet of him.
Yep. It will go ahead and strike out with its glaive as you enter its range.
Oh my
That's
god.
a hit.
Tammy.
Or is it?
Sentinel reduces my speed to 0, so if he hits me here, I'm effectively stuck here, right? Or I stop?
Yeah, but I guess, I probably shouldn't have said Sentinel until it affected you.
Well, yeah, yeah, well, you know what, dude? Why not, man? I'm feeling really lucky for this, like, 2 minutes in time right here, I guess.
Oh, wow.
I just...
Alright. You definitely dodge out of the way as he stabs straight forward.
Sure.
Shouldn't have
Okay.
wasted those 20s on perception checks.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a hit with my rapier here, and I'm also going to throw I'm gonna throw a trip superior die in there as well. Okay, so I think first I roll the 2 hit with the rapier.
Right.
Oh, I don't know.
Which is no good.
Which is no good.
And it's
All
a
right,
clink as it clinks off its plate mail armor.
Okay, I'm done then.
Okay. Skelly.
Alright, the skeleton shuffles a bit to get a better shot at you, Wander, and then shoots at you with its crossbow for a miss.
And Shadow.
That shadow next to you plunges its hands into you, attempting to drain your soul. 15 to hit is a miss.
And Hellbeard.
All right. I move into position to back up Wanderer. And I ready my hammers to throw against the knight in armor.
Okay, go for it.
And I believe I have an advantage as an assassin because he hasn't taken his turn in combat yet, right?
Correct. And if you hit, it's an automatic crit, I believe, with your assassin skills.
All right, here we go. I roll.
That's already a crit. Well done.
Do we get double crits here?
No.
Oh, darn.
All right, I will. Now, is this knight a skeleton underneath who's weak to bludgeoning?
No.
All right, can I use the sneak attack as well?
Yes.
I sneak attack him. Oh wait, I haven't rolled damage yet. Sorry. I roll damage and then I roll sneak attack.
Ooh.
Okay.
That is 17 points of damage to our dear knight friend. And your second attack, please.
Okay. So that's already factoring the crit, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I throw my second hammer. 16.
Bounces off its armor. Or I mean, it clinks against its armor.
Yeah.
Wait, this
actually,
isn't. Oh, this is
16.
not getting
23 is a hit because you have advantage against anyone who hasn't taken their turn yet. It's only crits against surprised people. I misspoke about the crit, so it's just a regular hit on this guy.
But,
So
okay.
roll-
But I rolled 20, right? So that's just a crit regardless.
Yeah, because it was
Okay.
natural 20, it's auto crit.
Okay, so I rolled damage for the second one.
Yes.
All right.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is the Dark Knight's turn.
Do
Boy.
it, Trump. You know you want to. You want to try.
Right. It goes ahead and steps off to the side here and stabs at Hellbeard, sensing the threat that he poses. When I'm clicking, it doesn't have the roll showing now, so I'm just gonna take a
Oh, you
little
have
bit
to open
longer.
up the character sheet, yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem. So, it attacks you with its glaive. That's a hit!
Curse ye, scallywag.
And deals 12 to you. And sensing the importance of this one, very skillfully with the polearm, right after hitting you with the glaive, it strikes at you with the butt of the glaive, like flipping it around, and misses that one. However,
Gets 2 attacks per round in addition to the bonus action butt.
oh, yes, and then he goes ahead and like flips it around yet again, and then hits at you with the glaive. But this one is a miss as well. Finally, he takes his extra attack action, his action surge, and then strikes at you one final time with the glaive.
All 3 again.
All 3?
He gets to make another attack, and whenever he takes the attack action, he gets a second attack, and then as a bonus action, he gets to use the butt of the weapon.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Wait, action surge gives you back bonus actions as well?
On your turn, you can take 1 additional action on top of your regular action and a possible. Oh yeah, the wording.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just
It's just the action.
Just making sure.
So
Alright.
the
It strikes you for 10, Hellbeard. So you've
that's
taken
22 in
a
total.
total of 22.
All right, that's
No problem, dude. You're fine.
All right. I might
but
need you guys to block all future damage, guys.
I think it's still the extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. So it gets 2 regular attacks, then the butt action, then the butt, and then he action surges, and he can get 2 regular attacks again.
Okay.
So 1 more, and then his turn will be over,
Holy
Fantastic.
shit.
and then he'll be
Not
out of
too bad.
action surges.
Be brave. Dodge it. You're a good man.
Let's see, it's gonna go ahead and... No, it won't. We're going to just attack here. How? 13! That is a hit.
miss? Oh, what is your AC?
13. He made a
Force you.
strength-based rogue instead of a dex-based rogue. And
Alright, that's enough to bring you to unconscious, Hellbeard. At this state, due to the rules in the world of Tomb of Annihilation, you will be starting to make death saving throws. You just roll 1d20, and on a 15 and above, you get 1 success out of the 3 you need to stabilize. Everything else brings you 1 step closer to death. It's now Vena's turn. Ivana.
At the start of the next round, there is a sound coming from the left of the screen, left of the room, as a skeleton walks into view.
Oh wait, I'm a half orc, right? Don't I stay at 1 health?
Oh, yes, you do. You managed to make it at 1.
Okay. You're at 1. A skeleton walks into view and rolls for initiative. Okay, starting at the top of the order is Ivana.
All right, I'm gonna use rage as a bonus action and attack this shadow again.
Okay.
Does it feel like cold from after I bit it last time? Like, do I feel anything, or it's just like misty?
No, there's definitely a deathly chill in the air as you try and like rip the shadow apart, and it's like slashing at curtains where part of the shadow becomes visible for a moment, and then the entire shadow sort of shrinks to fill in the gaps. 18 will hit the shadow.
And then +2.
So 14 points of damage.
And I'm guessing the +2 is just normal melee damage.
Right.
Like, I don't know if rage damage is any different.
Right. I think it just adds existing type of damage.
Okay, so an additional 2 on top of what you rolled, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is enough to disperse the shadow. It seems to be gone.
Withers away with a shrill. "Ah!" Anything else on your turn, Ivana?
Yeah, dude, can I fit between halberd?
You can
Halberd.
no, you're like a long creature, right? You're long and skinny. Actually, but dire wolves are size M, aren't they? They're medium. But your token's long. I don't know. I feel like you'd be squeezing with Hellbeard if you were gonna get in front of him, unless
All
you
right,
like parallel facing Wander.
I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know if that would hurt me. And I'm actually technically I'm a 2x2, so.
Oh, you're 2x2. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, you can't really fit.
Yeah, definitely can't fit.
Can I ride the wolf?
I'm gonna just move up here then.
Yeah, on your turn, if she will allow you, I think the two of you can become mountain rider.
As you enter that space, he strikes at you with the polearm, with the glaive, attempting to keep you away. Let's see. You're gonna make me open this all the time, huh? Got it.
Yep.
Glaved. Ooh, that's a crit. Wonderful.
What is this a reaction to?
From you entering its range. He seems to be very proficient at keeping people out of range.
Okay.
Yes.
Woo.
Oh my god.
22 points of damage wrecks into Ivana's flesh.
Okay, so 11, or you're doubling that?
That's already
8.
with the crit accounted for.
Okay.
Okay. That was the end of Ivana's turn. One of the skeletons at the back with the crossbow.
All right, that skeleton will go ahead and aim at. It'll go up to this other skeleton in order to get a shot, and takes aim at Hellbeard.
Wait, can I use cutting words on that skeleton?
Sure thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So roll to hit, and I think cutting words reduces its attack roll by D8. Right?
Uh-huh.
So roll your D8.
Come on, 1.
Wait, how do you...
Slash R space 1D8.
Slash R.
Ooh.
Oh, you bring it down to a miss as you distract the skeleton with your words.
You can see it like physically wince in reaction to your cutting words, and at that wince, the arrow shoots up and kind of clatters off the ceiling, landing near Hellbeard. Lilith, it is your turn.
Okay, I go up to Hellbeard. I use level 2 cure wounds on him.
Ooh. Roll it. Ooh, that's nice. That's 13 points of hit points. 13 HP. And Wander.
It is my turn.
Yes, it is.
I will be. Oof. So this guy is really hard to hit. Yeah, I guess I'll go for another hit on the big dude to the top right. So we rolled an 18 last time and missed, or we rolled a 16 and missed. I think we rolled a 16 and missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'll go ahead and take a swing at him with my rapier. It's an 18.
Okay. As you take your swing at it, it very quickly raises its hand, and as you're about to strike it, you instead strike a blue shield that appears in front of him, thus negating the damage.
I hate to say this, I really do.
Is this?
But he already used his reaction.
Is this a limited reaction thing? I was actually about
you
to
get
ask.
one reaction per round.
Oh,
and he used
what a
reaction to
shame.
hit Ivana. I know.
What a shame.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead and
That
take a hit
sucks
then.
because I'm gonna go ahead and throw my trip here too with my
Oof.
superiority die. So I'm going to roll damage here, which is this, and then I think I manually roll. Is it a 1d8 for the superiority die?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a 13, and then does he have to make a saving throw against the trip?
Yes, he's got to make a strength saving throw against, what is your DC? 13, I believe?
I don't know. What is my DC? I'm sorry.
I think it's 13.
Okay, sounds good. Can you go ahead and make that roll for me, Trump?
Yeah,
so I can
strength,
figure out
right?
what I want to do to you next? Yeah, you do that. You make it strength.
Oh, no, it's actually only 12. You've only got 14 strength. My mistake. Doesn't matter.
Good.
He
All right.
still falls prone.
On his back. I'm going to use my action surge here then for a
Oh,
second
no.
attack. He's prone.
Oh,
and I
no.
believe we're rolling at advantage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, second attack is it 21? I believe that is a hit,
Yep.
right? And I think, yeah, I'll just, I want him to be afraid of me. I'm going to go ahead and make this a menacing attack. So I'm going to throw another superior die here, and I believe that damage will be added to my total. So here's the initial damage is 8, and I'm going to roll a 1d8 on top of that and add 6 more, so that is 14 damage.
Ouch.
He's afraid of me.
For some reason, there's
Or is
a
it not afraid of me?
cackling as your menacing attack hits in, and the laughter from the knight goes, "You do not scare me, puny mortal. I will banish you from my realm."
Okay.
The skeleton goes.
Did the shadow go?
Sue?
So did the shadow like attack Destiny just then?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Where is it in the? Oh, it's after the skeleton. Okay, I see it.
All right, the skeleton goes ahead and steps forward a bit, and with his short bow, aims at Hellbeard, missing.
All right. Next up is the shadow.
All right, the shadow goes ahead and just shoves straight at Wander, missing its attack. But he is right in front of Ivana.
And then I react to.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
All right.
My advantage doesn't kick into that. No, I would have advantage on that, right? Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That actually makes
Oh,
the
wait,
hit
but yeah.
Oh, for
12 because the raging barbarian bonus.
okay.
Okay.
Wow,
You
good luck,
disperse the
Hellbeard.
shadow a little bit.
On this guy that's laying right in front of us. Whew, he looks pretty easy to hit right now.
Oh, what's the inspiration bonus?
It allows you to make your attack roll at advantage, but you already have that because he's on the ground.
Isn't it that ranged weapons have a tougher time of hitting people on the ground?
Yes, ranged weapons have disadvantage. That good call. Have disadvantage against prone people.
So you may want to hop in there and finish him in melee.
Oh, if I get on the wolf, do I gain height advantage? Okay, can I use my inspiration to negate the disadvantage?
Yes, for your first attack, but not your second.
I would like to use my inspiration as I ready a hammer against this character.
Go.
All right, here we go.
No!
22 will hit him.
And I
4 points of damage. Are you also going to use your, what did you call it on it?
sneak attack.
No, don't do it.
Sneak attack.
Oh, you scum.
All right. The Dark Knight gives a as he just sort of like begins to fade out of existence entirely, not even leaving a corpse behind.
As he fades out, I say, "Good night."
Oh my god.
And I'm not done because I'm gonna move within range of these skeletons that's been shooting at us. Oh, it's actually 20 feet. I'll just chill and throw my hammer at the closest skeleton to the top right. All right, I ready my hammer and I throw it. That's a hit.
And that'll hit.
And I roll damage. And it gets bonus as a bludgeoning weapon.
Yeah, the skeleton crumbles.
I don't have anything for this one, so I'm good.
All right. The one of the remaining skeletons, the one that has just recently spawned.
Let's see. This one's holding a bow, right?
Yes.
It'll go over here and then take a shot at Wander. That's a miss.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is. Get away from me.
Okay. The next round rolls along and shuffling to the top of the stairs. But where's it go? Is a zombie. Token lair.
What the fudge?
Yes.
By the way, Koibu, when you reprogrammed this light hammer, which I, of course, did correctly, did you actually add in the plus damage on that? Because that should not have it.
The offhand should not have a bonus to damage. The primary hand does.
Yes, I was... Okay. Never mind, perfect. Thanks.
I just rolled a 6.
You scumbag.
Can I go now?
Yes.
We didn't design this encounter off of a useful rogue. Damn it.
Somehow Hellbeard's initiative's all
I
messed
think
up.
that's a miss.
Sort of out. Against the shadow, it is a hit.
Is there AC 12?
Yes.
All right, 11 damage.
Okay,
Alright.
that's that much damage. Great.
A skeleton goes.
Alright, takes a shot at Hellbeard. That's a hit for 3.
Oh. Glances off my left shoulder.
All right. Lilith.
I viciously mark the shadow next to Wander.
And the saving throw comes.
Yeah, let's see. Shadow Whiz. You
Nope.
mock it.
I think that does full damage to the shadow.
It's jarred.
And Wander, it's your turn.
I believe I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at this shadow monster dude right next to me. I believe
That'll
that's
hit.
it. That's a good hit. Let's get some damage in here.
And you will remove it from existence as it withers away.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and all 3 of these skeleton dudes have crossbows. Oh wait, there's 2 skeletons and 1 zombie. The 2
Yeah.
skeletons have crossbows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up right next to this guy, right next to my buddy over here.
Cool.
No, pat on the shoulder. Good.
All right. Zombie's turn.
The zombie, it shambles. It's pretty slow. But it double books it. And it spends its whole turn getting right next to the wolf.
Okay. And Hellbeard, you are still standing.
Okay, I'm measuring the distance. 25, 25. All right. I move up between the 2 skeletons right here. And I chuck my right hammer at the one on the right first.
Okay.
So I throw my hammer.
Crash!
Oh my god.
And as a half
Oh
orc,
my
I
God.
gain savage. Do I gain savage attack?
No. There's no ally adjacent to it. And
No, that's not sneak attack, right? Savage attacks as a half rogue means when I score. Oh, it's a does it count as a melee weapon attack? Even though it's
no, this is a ranged weapon attack.
Thrown, actually. I don't know if
Thrown.
that's its own category.
well, I mean, the skeleton's probably dead. Let's be honest.
It's probably dead. It has 8 hit points, and you do double damage to it. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna annihilate it as soon as you. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't use on my sneak attack, right?
Right.
Right.
So I
Not that
throw
you
my
could have.
left hammer at the skeleton standing by Wonder.
Okay.
Has half cover, but that's still a hit.
I roll the damage.
That is not a kill.
I roll the sneak attack.
Oh, there we go.
That does
Okay.
kill it. Oh, for the love of all that is holy.
Chew on that and bon appetit.
Oh, man.
All right. At the beginning of the next round, another skeleton appears at the top of the staircase and rolls for initiative. Okay. Ivana, it's your turn.
So have I seen these zombies before?
Not these ones.
Do you think I would have seen a zombie before? Do they come
Knowing
into the
Ivana,
woods?
yeah, Ivana's probably seen a lot of weird shit in her life.
So do I know if I bite into it, if that's like really bad for me?
It's definitely not healthy. I wouldn't swallow anything you eat.
All right, I'll just start attacking this then. And be careful not to digest it.
Yeah. 14 will do it.
11.
Okay.
2 points of damage. Ugh. Lilith.
I will heal Hellbeard because he's doing the most.
You scumbag Hellbeard, get off my show. We need to kill this guy.
We did!
A 10.
Stupid
Okay.
half-orc ability.
I am rejuvenated. I thank thee, kind bard. Your music is melodic to my sweet ears.
Oh
I
my
don't.
god.
Okay.
All right, Wander.
I'm gonna walk up to Skeleton Bro over here. And then I will. Can I drop my sword and attack with my quarterstaff?
Yeah, you drop your sword at your feet, pull out your quarterstaff, and you hit it, and it dies. Zombie's turn.
Brrr, slams into Ivana, doing 2 damage.
Hellbeard's turn.
What do we have 2
You mean
DMs for
1
again?
damage.
Oh, because you're
damage.
raging.
Because of rage.
Ugh.
Oh man.
All right, Hellbeard.
I move in position and I throw one of my 8 remaining hammers at the zombie. Go!
You hit it.
It's gotta miss
Damage.
one of these days, right?
Roll a sneak attack on top of it just to make sure it's really dead.
Jesus.
Okay, wait. Zombie tries to hold on to life.
Yes. Yes.
Is that good? 14 plus?
That's good.
Yes, it
That's real
stays alive at 1.
A valiant effort, zombie, but you forgot about my second.
Oh, love them. Just fine. All right, it's over. You killed them all. You killed all the monsters.
Good job, team. We
Like
have
all of them?
All right, I pick up my sword and I'm all situated again. I'm not leaving anything on the floor.
I also
I
picked
can't
up
believe
my-
I saved my rage. Like, I was so afraid.
I have no spell slots left. I'm useless.
I collected my hammer, so I'm.
This is
back
your
at
fault,
15.
Kaitlyn.
I'm sorry, I'm not the one who mismanaged the monsters.
Who meted all these skeletons against our new bludgeoning rogue? Nice. That was good planning. Okay, I'm looking around, looking at stuff. Bring that torch in here. Let's look for goodies.
All right. You can search the temple.
Okay.
You very quickly can find there are 3 back chambers and a crypt. Can I get... we're running short on time, so we're going to kind of streamline the looting of the temple. If that's actually what you want to do. If you find things of value in here, are you going to take them? Or are you going to leave them for the priest of Helm who wants to repurpose this temple?
What kind of things of value are we talking about?
Well, there's some money, there's like some magic items, there's a couple of potions, it's like nothing too big.
As a lawful good character, I must say that if you guys take these items in my view, I will attempt to stop you.
I totally understand. I don't think we're going to take anything, and you should go outside, and we'll be with you in a second.
All right. Good luck, my friends. I'll wait for you outside and keep watch.
I follow him outside and make sure he's not like listening to the door or anything.
I want every heckin' thing in this temple, whatever I can fit in my pockets.
Damn, I'm glad I got outside before I heard that language.
Lily, are you searching the temple with Wander, or are you a moral
I
person?
feel kind of bad. I feel like we're betraying Hellbeard if we do that.
All right, you can go feel bad outside. I'm okay with that.
But he just like carried our entire fight. Shouldn't we at least listen?
Well, yeah, so go out and congratulate him. Yeah.
I hear this as I'm exiting the temple, and I run up to Lily and I start passing.
I'm totally okay with this.
Meet her outside.
If she wants to leave, I'll take it off for myself. I'm okay with it.
All right. Wander, as you loot the temple, you find 10 gold pieces, 100 silver pieces, 2 potions of healing, a potion of resistance to cold, a potion of resistance to poison, and a magic ring and a magic amulet.
Okay. Where do I add this stuff at? Or we can do it after, I guess. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll do it in the post game.
Okay. Is that it? We looted everything. We're pretty much done.
Yep, the
Back
crypts
to
are
the-
empty. I mean,
back
there's
to
a lot of bodies in the crypts, but it's, chill.
Yeah. Back to the boatman. Do we need anything else? I walk out of the temple. You kind of hear this a lot of like sloshing in my pants, with, metallic items rubbing against one another. As I step out, I do a sign of the cross to the temple, and say a short prayer, and I'm ready to go.
A very kind thing for you to do, fighter, to say a prayer for these resting souls. I commend
agree.
you.
All right.
Because we killed them.
Yeah, we brought peace.
You're gonna have to spend a night out here before you can get back to the lake because it's already nighttime, or it's getting on towards evening. But that's not a big deal.
Is this a short rest or a long rest?
This
Or
will
is
be a
it
long rest.
long. Oh,
Yeah.
But this is more just like flavor text because your journey back is uneventful.
oh, okay.
The boatman is waiting for you. He takes you silently across the boat. You notice that he's a little bit nervous. Just a little bit nervous. He is looking out to the sides a lot more than the first time you guys crossed. But you make it back to the main town.
Can I give him back the 1 gold? I feel really bad.
You can.
Just give it back.
And also, we have to give an extra gold because of the return cost, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So
All
we
right.
give him 2 gold in total.
All right. So why doesn't someone chip out the extra gold for that?
I'll do it.
Okay. You guys soon find yourselves back in the town of Ruin, making your way to the temple, where you find Zoris, who is currently standing outside admonishing Modo for his improper sweeping technique. You can overhear Zoris as you approach saying, "My dear acolyte, it is left, right, left. It is not left, left, left with anger. You must sweep with grace, not with malice in your heart." And then he looks up and sees the 4 of you approaching, and he gets this broad smile on his face and holds out his arms and says, "Welcome home, dear friends. Have you been to the temple?"
We have brought peace and rest to those poor, suffering souls.
You're
Wow.
doing the God's work, my children.
Yes, and even our comrade Wander here has somehow been converted. I saw him tell such a nice, sweet prayer in front of the church. It's beautiful, you know. Truly the work of at least someone out there.
I just want to say that after going to that temple and banishing those demons, I feel enriched in a special way.
The light of the gods has a special way of shining down upon those poor, unfortunate, lost souls, bringing them into our fold. Congratulations, my son. You have found the true path.
Thank you. I'm going to go follow that true path to the bank, and you guys can finish up this conversation.
Before you go, would you tell me a little bit about what you saw inside the temple? Not that I don't believe you have done the tasks you have said, but I would love to hear a description of the place and its occupants.
There was 2 blue fountains on the far side of the temple, a table in the middle, and 4 by 5 rows of.
You have an excellent memory, my half-dwarven friend.
Indeed, I do. In our fight, we killed many skeletons, 2 shadowy demons, and 1 monstrosity clad in armor that we felled with our combined might.
That would be the ancient guardian Lancelot. He was a good man once upon a time. No longer. Did
Okay,
he
if you have
have any words for you?
I
He's
think
a
What
legend
words
of
would he have
among
had?
our people.
Unfortunately, it looks like his mind was lost to darkness, and he yelled only threats and malice towards us.
That is a shame. I'm sure he would have had things to say if he had lived a little bit longer, but oh well. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's quest.
Our reward, sir?
Oh yes, you also you all get 4. Well, you get 4 healing potions to distribute amongst yourselves. So everybody, please add a healing potion to the character sheet. I will add the bulk of the magic items to Wander's character sheet for him.
Yeah.
And since nobody else gets them, I guess you're just broken now.
Just broken? Wait, what does that mean?
You've broken the game in a good way.
Oh.
Oh, well,
cool.
good for you. You know.
Wow, what kind of magic items did I get? I got an amulet and a ring. Oh, we still have that sleep ring from that one guy, too. We never did.
Yeah, you gotta identify that stuff. You need like a trip to Hagatha's. You need an excuse to go see Hagatha to identify all this crap.
I got
Do
a
we get
great excuse now.
experience?
Yes, everybody takes home 750 experience points.
What, that much? I thought this was an easy battle.
Well,
Well,
it wasn't
you
when
know-
the DMs were originally making it.
Wait, do I get more because I got the most kills?
No, everyone splits experience evenly.
Is this, wait, 750, you said?
750, please and thank you.
Okay, so that puts me at 2966.
Well, then you level up.
Oh my god, am I useful now?
You've been useful all along. If it wasn't for you,
It didn't
many
feel
people
like
would have
it.
died.
Wait,
No,
what's the next level up?
2,700.
Oh, okay, cool. I've got 2747 then.
Do I just like subtract that from the 2966?
Nope, you just leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
You're at 2,966?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I had 2,216 before this.
I see.
That's what it said. And
Sure, we just
It's the
have.
same for the 2 of you, right?
Everyone should have the same experience.
Yeah, except
Oh,
Toast.
I don't. Wait, Caitlin, what do you have now?
Yeah, Caitlin had 2,216 as well, so I think you
Yeah.
were just short a little XP, Wander.
All right, and Toast
Wow,
began at
thanks,
the
guys.
beginning of level 3. So,
Okay.
what is he at now?
So Toast started at 900, so he's at 1650.
can you get my spells and stuff now?
Yeah. So first off, hit points. When you all level up, you can either take half rounded up of your hit die, which is half a point better on average, or you can roll a hit die for HP, which has a potential to be great or terrible. So how would you like to handle it, starting with Vana?
I'm not sure if I'm gonna take another druid or another point in barbarian. Or if I want to do a cleric, so I can have good berries that heal for 4 HP. So, I mean,
Ooh.
So why don't we check in with you next week and figure out
Yeah.
what you've done. Let's move on to Wander. Are you going to take another
Sure.
level in fighter?
I'm not sure if I'm multi-classing or not. I have to think about it. I'll know before
All
next
right.
week.
wow.
Let's move on to Lily. Are you going to level up into cleric?
Bard?
Bard, I meant, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So you get to decide if you want to roll a d8 plus your con mod, or if you just want to get 5 plus your con mod in HP.
What do people usually do?
Boring people take the 5. Adventuresome people take the d8.
It seems like a trick question.
The 5 is half a point. Like the d8 is 4.5 on average. The 5 is clearly like slightly, ever so slightly better, but it's boring.
Be adventurous. Roll for it. Let's all watch you roll for it. I think that would be really fun.
I think you should make the statistically intelligent play.
No, that's boring.
All right, I'll roll.
All right, roll us a d8 plus 2 because of your con mod.
So is it /R 1d plus 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Whatever. It's a little bit lower. That's fine. You're at 29 out of 29 hit points. Bard at 4th level gets to either take a feat or increase 1 ability score by 2 points or 2 ability scores by 1 point.
Yeah, that goes for everyone who are level 4. So
That's true.
You're all getting either a feat or you're increasing ability scores combined by 2.
Except for Kaitlyn.
Oh, since she hasn't hit level 4 in something. I
Right.
see.
Right. So,
Oh, if you decide to go for a fighter, I should say.
right. So we can come back to you on that. Toast, you don't level, so it doesn't matter. So Lily, what do you want to do with your ability score increase?
I think that's the type of thing that, it's tough to come up on the spot, so we'll give her time to think about it.
this? Yeah.
Cool. Well then, we are done for the day.
Well,
so
congratulations to the
strong?
heroes. I think that was a level 1 mission, right? It was available since day 1, so it must have been that easy for a reason, right?
Okay.
That's,
A valiant battle.
yeah. Sometimes you have to throw some easy ones at you.
Thanks for caring, Toast.
It was a team effort.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the night guy gonna say?
I guess you'll never know.
Gee, I don't know. It seemed like he was supposed to win or something. I don't know.
That was it? Did you like that trip, Trump? Did that make you real mad? Oof, that was like 30 damage that round. That's good.
Well,
You guys did acceptably.
Yes. Next week is the Extra Life stream. I think that's not just on Saturday, right? That's an all-week event here.
That's right, all weekend.
All weekend next
So
week. Here.
stay tuned at twitch.tv/DND this upcoming weekend in order to watch some special D&D programming, which has all incorporated some way of being able to contribute to Extra Life, a great cause. And maybe
Shoutouts?
that put me into the giving mood of giving you an easy encounter. That's probably why.
Wait, so we are here next week or we aren't?
So
We
we're
are
going to
not
skip
here
next
next
week.
So
Okay.
2 weeks?
Yes, we're back in 2 weeks
Okay.
where we will finally kill you all.
Yes.
That's what you said last week.
That's
Yeah.
what we say every week.
Yeah,
Oh,
yesterday on Twitter.
So let's do some shout outs around the table. Kaitlyn, you seem eager. You want to go first?
Yeah, because I could have beaten this boss in Cuphead before coming here because multiple people were late. But anyways, I'm going to do it now. So hi, I'm Kaitlyn. I stream a lot of different stuff. And I'm going to beat something in Cuphead right now after this. Thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for being here. Sorry if that was loud. Really awesome. Toad's new character, even if it is like very suspiciously new. Anyway, seriously, thanks guys. Thanks for having me. Everyone here is like so much fun to play with.
Excellent. So nice of you. Lily, would you like to give some shout outs now?
Can I go last?
Yes, you may go last. What about Toast?
Just shout out to you guys, especially Trump, who took the time to teach me how to play D&D, and I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
I taught him too well.
Steven, do you have any words for us?
Yeah, shout out to my fan base, Destiny.gg. You can go there and see all the links. Sorry to the hardcore guys in my community that really wanted to see me do a challenging D&D run. Maybe I can set up a different game when we're done with Hero Playground. But otherwise, that's all I got. Thanks.
All right, I'll go here. I got a bunch of D&D shows on my channel. Some of them are 2nd edition, some of them are 5th edition. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we've got Frozen Frontier. I think it's episode 12. It's a cold wasteland exploration thingy in 2nd edition. It's great. Trump?
Yeah, to those of you attending BlizzCon next week, we're also taking next weekend off because of BlizzCon, on top of the Extra Life extra programming. I'll be happy to see you guys there. Toast, you're going to, right?
I will be there.
Cool. So maybe there I will kill Toast so that I won't have to deal with Toast in 2 weeks. So good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you in 2 weeks, but do tune in next week for the Extra Life programming. Ciao, ciao.